Yeah, he was confused about why the house elf couldn't do what he wanted in Harry Potter and why he had to do things he didn't want to do.
He hadn't killed enough humans yet.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. Baltor, Lelion, Basil, Fain. What am I missing? I'm missing Adam.
I'm coming.
You can have multiple copies of Fantasy Grounds open, so sometimes it can be useful to load in as a GM and then load a different instance as a player. Log in and make sure, mostly if you're creating your own stuff, to make sure like walls are working like you think or something. Line of sight's a whole different thing too, which I don't know whether or not the module you have already had line of sight built in or not.
Looked like it did.
Cool. I know they've updated some of them, but like I'm sure that one originally launched without line of sight because the app didn't do it back then. And then the equivalent, so like Encounter is a group of NPCs that you can load. Parcel is basically a group of items you can load. So like the treasure in the room, maybe you throw it in a parcel. So once they're done and they're looting the room, you like open the parcel and there's a button on it and it sends it all to the party sheet. Which has pluses and minuses doing it that way, honestly.
I'm ready. Ready to roll.
All right. There we were. Leland had fireballed some people. Fain miraculously didn't take damage, being buried under a zombie that is currently chewing on his arm.
Crouched.
Rothbert and Fain are paralyzed. Zombies they're all basically in a pile where it goes Fain, zombie, Rothbert, zombie. And the zombies are just ignoring everybody stabbing them and just chewing on what they can chew on. And I believe we're in a new round, so you can roll initiative. Leland had turned what was probably a ghast into a fly. I'm going to say an undead fly, although you probably couldn't make out the distinction. It flew back into what appears to be an anti-magic zone and turned back into a ghast and then ran off. And there had been one ghoul left of the ones you had seen who was very wounded between being stabbed a few times in the fireball, and he had started running off last round after catching on fire. So at the top of a new round, Rothbert and Fain are paralyzed and near death, and the other three of you are their only hope. Set Clug's initiative to 99 because he's not really doing anything. Oh, we retconned. The baboon did not carry Clug off. Eric made a convincing case that he probably should have polymorphed back upon leaving the anti-magic. So what happened was he started running off, turned her into a bunny and hopped off, and Clug went chasing after him a bit, and now Clug is rather dejectedly coming back, with no bunny, so apparently having not caught up to it. And probably not wanting to run through the dungeon too far by himself. Who just left and came back and left?
Dave is having issues.
Oh yeah, he dropped from the game too. Well, he's paralyzed, so we'll just move on. Basil, I think I need initiative from you.
Yeah, probably.
Is this still the round I did the fireball, or do I need to?
This should
or is this
be
the next
a new round. I don't know whether or not it's the new round. Yeah, we finished out that last round. I'm pretty sure.
Then let me drop everyone that I had targeted by still.
Or perhaps I forgot to have them eat those two. I really don't remember, but.
Are you guys having connection problems?
Nope.
Just you.
Okay.
It's your new PC.
And
Apparel-
Discord keeps locking up.
Huh. Well, try
Yeah,
not
all of your. Go ahead.
streaming video, maybe.
I don't know if it's that.
Your video had been working. Now we've seen 2 dots spinning for quite a while for you.
Okay.
Get some new internet in that apartment, Dave.
This is new internet.
Get some old
Actually,
internet.
it's the same internet I've had since I moved in 4 months ago.
Perhaps you should try AOL.
I blame the Super Bowl.
Probably.
Try Elknet through your phone line. Like when I was a kid. All right. Basil looks like he has rolled initiative. Apparently it was his turn, so some weird shit happened. That's okay. I'm going to Teeger.
All right. Taking a shot
At who?
at number 23. You gave me a bonus last time. Is that still in play?
If you want to shoot the one that's all the way on top, that would be number 14. And then... Wait, why'd I give you a bonus? I'm not giving you a penalty. I don't know if I'm giving you a bonus, though.
I think that's because they were leaning over, not paying attention to combat.
Oh, I don't know. I'll give you no penalty now. But
Okay.
not a bonus.
Take it.
I think you were getting a +2 at some point for like a shot in the back, but... Oh, well,
Got
There
him.
you go.
he puts it
Take
right,
Nice.
right through one's head, I guess, and it stops eating Rothbert.
I'm moving up to about here, so I guess I'll go on about 5 throw daggers I leave.
Okay.
Only 3 more.
Oh, man, this thing runs off, I think. This thing should go last, so I'm going to change its initiative in a moment. Lelion, you're wherever you were going, and if you need another step, go ahead. It's fine. Got it.
Wow.
Lelion pushes Rothbert off to the side, and he flops onto the ground, and then drives his dagger into the...
No,
zombie's
through
abdomen.
daggers I'm walking by, but
Oh, okay. But, that should be 1 damage. I gotta...
okay.
Like, it identifies it as min damage, but still does 0? What? Oh,
Wait,
maybe
hold
it's 'cause
on. Something seems technically I think that's right, but something seems wrong in the way it's listed there.
it rolls
So
a
on my sheet
1
it's 26 minus 2 because I also have a -1 strength.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna put a note that I need to fix min damage, which I've known about forever, and I never do.
Fair enough.
I'll fix the damage cap for strength while I'm in there.
But anyway, yep, that's me.
Okay. I believe I just gave that guy a point of damage. No, I didn't. About to. All right. Teeger, you can take another shot. They're very slow chewers.
Okay. Missed him.
Yeah, you know.
Shouldn't have
all
called shot.
There's all these bodies in the way. Basil, what you doing?
I'm coming up to attack the one that's there. 23.
Okay. You can do that. I was gonna say you can have a +2, but that wouldn't have mattered.
No, I'm sure not.
Well, you okay. Yeah.
Oh, encumbered. Okay. It's like I thought you had some bonus. All right, well, it keeps chewing on Fain. Let's see if it can do 19 damage here. Let's see if it can hit. Somehow it cannot chew through the monk. I don't understand it. Monks are weird. Actually, that should hit. You shouldn't be that should have been a no dex attack. That would hit you.
No, they teach you how to not get hit while you're sleeping in the monastery.
It's like Mortal Kombat 2, where the balls move so fast, it's as if they're not moving. Except this is in reverse. It's like you're not moving, and therefore you're moving fast. No one remembers that movie except me.
I didn't see that movie because why would anyone see that movie?
Yeah.
How else are you going to make a reference no one else gets?
At least Mortal Kombat 1 had a trailer for the X-Files movie before it. So that's something.
Mortal Kombat was a good movie.
Dave, you like everything.
That's not quite true.
Name a movie you hate.
Memento.
All right, that's all I needed to know.
I remember that about you now. All right, let's see if between Teeger's 3 attacks and Basil's stab, you guys can kill this zombie before it eats Fain. Teeger.
Leland, you're in my way, man.
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. Shoot all you
Perfect.
want.
Can I see you in chat? Yes, I see you in chat.
Almost got him.
All right. Maybe Basil will get him. Dave's having Discord problems. Rough.
Yep, that's what he'd said.
I still think you should try turning his video off. Especially since it's not working anyway. All right, you put a couple more arrows or stabs or whatever into this zombie and it finally stops moving. What would you guys like to do?
Get out of here.
There's 2 kind of heavy guys who aren't moving right now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try and drag him.
Yep. Are there any goblins on the way yet? Do I hear any tiny footsteps?
No.
All right. Let's start pulling.
No, not yet. Who of you has the higher strength? Teeger?
I got 13.
Mine's 14.
Oh, well. Hell, I just do it to both of you.
Bigger. Doesn't technically make you stronger, but, you know.
It might help a little bit.
Probably makes it easier to manhandle him.
There you go. Let me get that so it gets rid of the other thing. There, you're both bigger. Get that lever closed
one
first.
One you got 1.7 and one you got 1.5. Which one is...
Because I goofed something up. My bad.
I'll fix Teeger.
Well, no, it's Basil that's too much. It should be 1.5.
My bad.
I forgot that it only removes the effect if I click the cast button. And I didn't click the cast button when I hit Teeger. So I'd put the effect on me a second time and it did weird.
So,
try again a couple times on pulling that and then see if you can pick those 2 up and let's go.
Okay.
It's enough to drag him.
Well, I want him to try the lever once at least before we leave, because I'd rather not leave this open for ghouls to come pouring out later.
I'll give you like a 5. You know, I'll give you a... No, I don't want to set that precedent. I was going to say 50% bonus. That wouldn't quite be good. What is your chance? 6. You know, sure. We'll give you an 11. We'll give you a +5. If you want to try. That bar is really stuck, man. You know what? I have to assume since it moved once, it's easier. We'll make it like 25.
Is this a percentile roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that thing, you don't know how Fain ever moved that thing in the first place.
Well, that was Clug. Let me try the roll.
Yeah, no. Where you guys are dragging people down the stairs, or what?
Well, I was hoping with them enlarged, they might be able to have a little bit easier time picking them up, and
I mean,
maybe
okay.
not carrying them, but at least lifting dragging by.
You won't be damaging them as you drag them out. How's that?
Sure.
It's not like they're going thud 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 down the stairs.
Yeah.
But they're still very heavy relative. You're moving very slowly. Which is fine. Nothing's chasing you right now.
It's not like we have any other options to really do other than wait for him, and that seems bad too.
Honestly, by the time you get down a few steps, though, Fain starts being able to move again.
Oh, okay. Hey, Fain, go back up and close that lever, please.
Kill more zombies. Got it.
And a few...
you are on your own with that option, then.
It was going great until it didn't.
Yeah, well, you won't have us to save you for the didn't a second time.
Hey, Dave, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd avoid watching our video or broadcasting your own.
One of those
advantage.
checks.
Yeah, one of those is fine. You wrench the bar and it portcullis slams shut. It's funny. The check to move the bar is the same as the check to just lift the gate. That seems a little weird. But it is what it is.
Hey, now, sorry, Fain, if you could actually carry Rothbert till he wakes up.
Yeah, right about the time Fain gets back to pick up Rothbert
Okay,
start moving
that
again.
works.
I can only carry another 1,240 pounds before I go into light encumbrance.
Fain does have a nasty wound. I don't remember where, but he does have a -1 to attack right now from a crit.
Well, once he's moving, he can try and heal that, but...
Speaking of healing, I'm going to heal myself with my magic powers.
I just noticed Rothbert was extra large too, although that's probably running off right now.
Walk it off! No, not him. God damn it.
I'll take it away from him. You can do your own.
Rothbert's cheating.
Just did that the wrong way.
Why on earth can you have a different target than yourself on self-healing? Who would code such a thing?
So I can fix it. Maybe. Self-healing. Target. Self. Done. Fixed. All right. Portcullis is slammed shut. Everybody's mobile again.
We'll teach them.
Rothbert is either shrunk back down to normal size or real close to it being about to happen. Are you guys heading out of here or staying?
I'm guessing Rothbert doesn't have 74 points worth of healing to divvy out quite well, and spells to last afterwards, so I assume he's healing what he can, and we're leaving.
Let me check real quick.
Okay.
Maybe this is the day that he just gets the mega heal.
Yeah. Let's see. I have used 1 heal and 1 detect, so I have 8 more heals.
I mean, feel free to use what you need to on you and Fain.
Okay.
Even just for the chance of if we find something on our way out, right?
Sure.
How did Dave not get crit? I don't understand.
He got critted once.
Because he left, and it was just me.
Yes, I did all this work, and the plan was to leave. All right.
Your party doesn't make plans.
No, they don't stick to plans.
Oh, you're right. That was the thing. Wow. At least you're an honor. That was worse.
Yep.
Hey.
There you go.
28, and I was at
There's 20 left
8.
over.
20 left over. Why don't you heal 20, Fain?
I got it for you. There you go. Man, you got a lot of hit points.
And then I will heal him one more time.
He doesn't deserve it.
There you go. 2 left over.
Hey, my
don't think
crit
anyone
even
else is
feels
down.
good. And my fatigue is at 12 of 8.
Well, I can fix the fatigue.
So
I guess I can fix
I have all my big heals. And
I mean, how do people feel? I'm out of a good chunk of spells at this point.
I've used up all my heals, so I'd be fine with going.
You do have that 25 strength going, though. Or whatever it is. What's your strength?
It's only 24.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's not worth it then.
Is there anything down here you want broken before we leave?
Can you knock down that wall in the Goblinville?
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't you build that wall?
The one at the
One to the
very
north that looked
edge.
different? No.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
So are we swinging back by Goblinville first? Or Slayville, sorry.
Yes, we go to Goblinville.
Very well. This guy's off the map. Loading Goblinville. All right. Should all be on the map. Fain's gonna what? Try to break that wall?
I believe that was the thought, yes.
it was just filled in with junk, wasn't it?
No.
Well,
It
it was
was-
plastered up.
Well, the whole room has like plaster on the walls, but in places it's kind of like crumbling, and under the plaster in this section you saw that it had been bricked off, whereas the rest looked like stone.
Right.
But sure, go full Kool-Aid, man.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably going to want a tool rather than your hand, because despite 25 strength, punching a wall is...
Haven't you seen a ninja punch through stones?
No? You find me a clip?
They clearly kick and punch through bricks.
Yeah.
What do I got? What do I got?
Yeah, sure. All right. Roll some dice. Roll a die. I don't care. Pick a die and roll it. I will interpret the result.
A little bit of damage to you, a lot of damage to the wall. Or the other way around.
What die was that? That wasn't a die. You put a number in there.
I don't know how to roll a die at the command line level.
Just pull some of your
Drag
dice at the
one on
bottom
there.
and drag them up?
Yeah.
Well, you at least clear a lot of the plaster off and maybe get a couple bricks out, and you see that it's basically there even beyond the bricks there's rubble. You could keep going, and you can probably work a lot faster if you have tools than a normal man with your strength, but it doesn't look like this is a wall that you just punch through and now you're Kool-Aid Man and you're in a new room. It looks like there's just... Beyond the brick is just, like, collapsed stone.
Goblin Vul have tools? Probably have tools, right? Left over from the halflings?
Halflings didn't really have pickaxes and shit in here.
We can go ask the Beastmen if we can buy one. Borrow it.
If this is something we just want to do, we can come back later with tools and we can cast strength again.
I guess that's true.
The guy at the inn sells tools like that.
Maybe Goblinville should turn into some sort of dungeon rental facility.
Guard, when you come back, they ask you where Prawn and the other guys are.
They're still working.
Yeah, you called for them and they didn't come at all. What's that about?
I assume they just didn't hear me.
Klug
Derek said they were far off.
Klug's very sad that he doesn't have his bunny anymore.
We'll get you a new bunny, buddy.
He's hoping you can find... Yeah, he wants that bunny, though.
Just find a bunny that's
almost
almost identical and paint the tail.
It was his first pet ever. It's very important to him. He even bought it special carrots when you were in town.
With all his money?
He's got money. Probably got... Well, I don't know if he's got more money than you, but... Give it a few weeks of gambling and he will. Plus, he's got a very nice suit.
That's true.
He puts on when he goes to buy carrots. Rothbert's staring into the abyss, thinking about how he can jump over that.
It's a funny joke. I will push him in.
Sounds like we're done here.
Dungeon finished.
The Dungeon Man. Yeah, let's go see that green dragon.
I mean, I'd rather not on that one too, but...
Are you guys coming back here tomorrow?
Why are you so, like, why do you want to die in the dungeon alone?
Trying to build up morale. You know, they have their fearless leader with them.
Are you staying here, Adam?
I will stay here if the rest of the group is coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're coming back tomorrow. No reason not to.
Then yeah.
Where are we going next?
Are you going out to the inn?
I think he meant
yeah.
more as in where
And
we're going
that.
next when we come back in tomorrow. But
Yeah.
yes, for now, the inn.
They sigh. You make it back to the inn without a green dragon eating your face. Except for Teeger.
That's like what?
Who sleeps with his dogs.
30 feet?
The dogs that he offered the blood to. Blood of, rather. Alright. Drinking and whatever can be had. If you want to buy any tools here, they've got stuff like that available. They ask you for news from the dungeon. They haven't seen any adventuring parties in like a week and a half here, and they're getting bored and they want to hear some stories.
We'll tell them about the purple lit room with all the undead.
Frightening. What'd you do?
Well, we killed as
I
many as
beat
we
the
could,
balls
and
of
then we
death.
just had to pull out because too many of us got paralyzed.
I bet
Does
Bet many an adventurer has lost their lives there. Ghouls are nasty business.
Yep. These guys, you said, don't have armor, do they?
Who's these? Oh. They might have up to maybe chainmail. Like a suit of chainmail. They've probably got some sets of leather and stuff you can get.
Chainmail will probably be better than my busted up splint mail.
They do charge about 20% more than book price, though.
Can I haggle that down?
That would be the starting point, but yeah.
Sure. All right, if they've got, let's see, chainmail. I'll look at the book. I don't remember armor.
I believe it's $350 for chainmail.
350 what?
350 gold? I could be wrong.
Armor. Let's see. Yeah, my splint mail's doing pretty dang bad. All right. Yeah, I'll take some chainmail. And oh no, it's gone.
What is?
All of my stuff that was pinned to the bottom.
New machine, yeah.
Right.
Uh,
That's a bummer.
that not going? What?
They do, while you're sitting there drinking Kronos, the bartender, it's, during conversation when you're talking about Arden Vul and stuff, Priest Set come up, and he mentions that they're slavers. And anyone they counter on the long stairs, which is that's what they call like that big, the thing you come up and down when you go up the cliff face, is liable to be enslaved. But if you make it to their where their like their trading center is, you're safe. It's considered a neutral territory. All right. 62 about 320. Okay, so you can basically buy it at book price, Dave.
Book price? Okay.
Also, random. Ooh, 98. That's a good number. It's too confusing. Oh, they do mention that they knew some adventurers once who climbed down a well near the pyramid. Went down to some secret halls of Thoth, but only one of them ever came back, and that one was blind and raving crazily about how it was very dark down there, and there was a lot of hooting and hollering, and things were grabbing people in the darkness. And
Yeah, we've seen that. It's
We actually climbed back up that well.
a lot of baboons.
Boons.
We also met a guy down there that makes his own soup.
Baboon
Different
soup.
area, but yes.
Let me long rest you guys so you can get spells. Boop. They've heard, people have been hearing that you're other adventurers over the last, how long have the slaves been there? It's been like 3 weeks now, right? Man, I gotta fix my calendar. Never mind, we'll hold off on that until we get the timetable better. You bring up baboons. He does mention there's a tower full of baboons up on the surface up here.
Derek.
Mhm.
Before we rested for the night, make sure I have it. Yeah, I'll do read magic to get the other 2 scrolls that I don't have identified yet.
See what they are.
And I think the one that had fireball is used up now. So
One of them is Phantasmal Force, Phantom Armor, and Invisibility. This one apparently... Well, I ID'd it, so you can look at the Powers tab now, but it was Protection from Normal Missiles, Mass Morph, You might have already known this one.
I knew that one.
Okay. Weird, it didn't look ID'd. One is the Bracteros Effect. I think you already have.
I think I knew that one, yeah. Those 2 I could see the powers. There were 2 I couldn't see powers on.
Fireball's gone. And then Wizard's Cache is another one.
Okay.
I think you had looked at that spell. Yeah, that's where you create the extra dimensional pocket you can stick things in. I don't know. I just ID'd 4, but it sounded like you already knew it 2 or so. I don't know. Either way.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, the new one is definitely Phantasmal Force, Phantom Armor, and Invisibility, though. I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah.
All right. You guys head back? In the morning?
Sounds good.
What time do you want to go in?
What time do the random encounter rolls happen for Adam?
Oh, I'm taking care of those, but I need to know what you're doing before I tell him what happens.
I'm good anytime.
Like sunrise, or are you guys wait until noon again?
We can go in early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. That was supposed to be an invisible roll. Don't look at whatever comes out. So, Adam.
Yep.
You're sleeping. You're awakened to the sound of screaming and hollering. As you probably get up and rush to the sound of it, your dogs are barking now. One of the guys who had been here, I'm gonna move you so you can see where. One of your guys who had been over in this room on patrol, well, not patrol, but like you've got goblins kind of keep watch on the cavern entrances.
Yep.
2 of them were just sitting there chilling out. They've like literally have never had a problem here before, but apparently this really big spider just came and immediately chomped down on one of the goblins and just basically dragged him off while the other one stood there and basically pissed himself, and that was it. By the time you get there, you don't even see it anymore.
Great. Why does this always happen when I'm here and not otherwise?
It's weird. Well, actually stuff has happened to them while you're not here, if you'll recall.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was it?
Oh yeah, good question.
I think they had a band of adventurers stop by and kill a couple of them before they were like,
Twerp 2.
No. That was one of the males.
Oh, women outnumber. Oh no, prawn. Now it's even.
Prawn died?
No.
Oh.
Although whether or not they came back is a good question. They came back about 4 hours after they'd gone up there. because they had heard baboons hooting and hollering and heading their way, so they all took off. But none of
That's
them did.
fair. Yep.
They think they got most of the mirrors done along that route.
But not the well mirror.
No, they started there. You told them to start there.
Oh, so
I thought
that
you did anyway.
yeah. So that whole hallway should light up now, right?
Probably, yeah, probably.
No,
No,
we haven't fixed the one at the actual bottom of the well yet.
that's what they just did.
You need a tripod. You gotta
No,
engineer.
they
something.
cleaned all those. They didn't fix it.
Oh. Well, how do we get a tripod? Can we just like hold it up and see what it does?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. All right. I have a little. I say some words about Feeble Twerp 2.
What kind of words?
Oh, you know, Teeger's so good at the words with his charisma and intelligence of 8.
He's got the best words. Nobody has better words than him.
That's right. Probably on par with those kind of words.
Yeah, okay. Somehow the speech becomes all about Teeger and not at all about Feeble Twerp 2. All right. Yep. That sounds about right. So, party shows up. It's probably... Wait, hold on. They might die on the way there. Please. Nope. Nope. All right. You guys get back, and you're at the gate to Slaveville, and Teeger's waiting for you.
Hey, my Goblin Bros cleaned up that mirror at the bottom of the well. Can we go like aim it at the other mirrors and see what happens?
Sure.
I
Sweet.
thought we were gonna dig around on this thing over here.
You can do both.
You know, we could just set some pitons into this wall. It's only like 13 feet. And make our way across. If that's the intention.
I don't know what pitons are.
The little things you hammer into the wall that you can run like ropes through, or maybe you could just grab onto them.
Sounds terrifying.
Climbing gear.
If that's terrifying, we could just go around and, like, try this door out. See if we can open those double doors from the other side.
You could try throwing a goblin across.
True. We'll put him on the end of a rope and just swing him out and down and around. That's how a pendulum works, right?
Like that.
I saw Time Bandits. I know how it works.
Oh,
I can just go over there if you want.
Felt older just knowing what that
Do
movie
we
is.
do we think that big door is open from the other side? Is that a key?
Doors open from both sides. That's how doors work.
that doesn't. They're locked from both goddamn sides.
They could be,
But
yeah.
sure, go for it.
No reason not to try. Has anybody got decent climbing?
I mean, I can just go over there if you want.
You can.
What do you want me to do when I'm over there? I mean, if we're gonna do that, let's like get a big board and everybody can go, and then
We could like anchor some ropes and just make a little,
Yes, because a big
What?
big plank to cross a pit has ever worked well for us.
No, I'm not talking about planks. I'm talking about.
Dave. Andrew said that one.
Oh.
Hey,
whatever.
if I had a plank that one time, those 5 times, it would have been way better.
See, that right there is not a plank, though. That's more of a. That's like an actual bridge, right?
It's never not worked well for this particular party.
For this particular party. Oh.
Man, that chasm goes way up and way down.
Yeah.
I say we let Fain go across.
This,
But for
this
why?
from here to here, or from here to here? Where are we sending him?
Doesn't matter.
Somehow to get to here.
Let's say there are abundant handholds. Well, maybe not in the not in the climbing success modifier definition of abundant handhold, but wall is fairly rough would be what we're talking about there.
But what are we doing over there? I'm not just going over there to go over there.
I mean, if the idea is to dig through this side, this wall right here, it lets out right over here. I mean, all you'd have to do is climb around 13 feet. Or we could spend all that effort to dig a hole in this wall and open it up to anything that could come along.
Uh-huh.
I would hope Teeger would have an expectation there, but he's not here right now.
You're wanting more out of Teeger than Teeger's gonna give.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is, eating chips, hanging out with goblins.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want us to bust a big hole through this wall and let who knows what into Goblinville?
No, not really.
Okay. Would you like to go around and maybe see what that is, since it's really, really close to Goblinville?
Yes.
Just asking.
Personally want to do it.
Objection, leading the witness.
Overruled.
Okay, so how are we getting across? Were we just tossing Fain, letting him jump?
Actually, reading the description, this is like the completely average wall, the chasm.
Like a cave wall? Or
Yeah.
like... Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the definition of the default wall. Now that I'm looking at it.
Actually, before we get started too much further,
I looked at the modifiers, Fain. You'd be 10% better since you're not wearing armor. Whether or not you consider that sufficient,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
really interested in going there and then just being away from the party all by myself. I'm not Teeger.
Hey,
If we tied a rope to you, there's really no risk outside a few bumps and bruises, right?
he wants to know if we can get the rest of the party over there.
Ah. Well, I'm
How
hoping there's a door.
How far across is it?
Well, that
Oh,
was
of course.
that was the discussion. Does if he goes through the backside, can we get through that locked door? Is it going to be locked from both sides? The other option is just along this little, really short piece of wall right here. Bang in a lot of iron spikes, run some ropes through them. I.e., that's what pitons are. So that we can use that to, just rope our way over.
I don't mind that plan, but I'd like to see if there is just a door over here first.
we know there's a door over that way.
There's a
It has
door right
big
here.
ass lock.
Well, there's some number of doors.
I was thinking door here.
No,
Goblins are running up and
unlikely.
Push you all right now. What, are you puking? What's going on?
I mean, okay, maybe there's a door behind the wall.
Yeah.
But probably unlikely.
There's
Oh man, is someone else orange too? I got you.
Yeah.
My color.
it's a plug.
Any greens yet?
Look at the dots on the portrait.
Basil is lime green,
Nah.
neon green.
Okay, mine's cooler green.
Do you have any pitons with you?
Yes.
Then let's do it.
All right. Well, someone's going to have to be the one who crawls out there and hammers them in while hanging onto the wall. Which is doable, but someone's got to be the one to do it.
How hard can it be?
So we'll tie
And
a
there's
rope
our
to Fain.
volunteer.
Let's tie a rope to Fain so he doesn't we don't lose him if he chooses to fall.
Where do you want to tie it?
If he chooses to fall.
You're a monk. I'm pretty sure the only way you could fall is if you choose to, right? Right?
I believe standard rope procedure is you put a knot, you put a noose around their neck.
Right. Sounds good.
All right, what kind of rope you got?
Crap tons. I got silk.
5 tons. Oh,
Yeah, crap tons.
okay.
I got a 50-foot of silk rope. I'll tie that around his waist.
All right. So he's going to be pounding the. He's going to be climbing out there and pounding things into the wall. That's what I'm hearing.
I got rid of my rope. Too much weight at the time.
Fain, if you're down with this plan, go ahead and make a climb check at +10, which I think you have to put in some. I don't know. You know what? Just roll it, and we'll see if you make it by 10, or if you don't fail by 10. Whatever. Don't add a modifier, is what I'm saying.
So where are we tying a rope to me?
Around your waist or your ankle, wherever you think is the best place to put it.
Neck. Where would you like the rope, Fain? Good talk. Good talk.
I don't think I want a rope.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You
a
don't want a rope?
professional.
You're going for the honor? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. No problem.
See you
Can
never.
the party vote to overrule that one?
Can you leave all your stuff so that when you die, we'll at least have all your stuff?
So
It'll be down there.
While you're arguing with Fain, Andrew, drop a roll in the dice tower. Percentile. He just sort of swings out there. And seemingly effortlessly starts scooting along the wall. It's weird. It must be some monk shit. It's like gravity's not even affecting him. He's just sort of skimming right along the wall. And you're pounding some batons in, is what I was hearing?
Indeed, very much so. How many did we have?
Yeah, how many do you have?
I've got 6.
I hope you had a hammer too.
I do.
He's got a warhammer. Fain, why don't you describe what's happening?
Well, if I have 6, I'll try and space them evenly out, right?
Sure, like every 2 feet, roughly.
And I kind of want to just... Oh, I don't know. I need a light source, probably.
I'm standing here. I got light going all the way over to there.
Yeah, but there's a corner.
No.
And then we got to run a rope through him, right?
Yeah,
Do you have
but
any
you didn't want to take a
non-tying
rope,
skills?
so you're going to come back and get the rope later.
Okay, I'll do that.
Look at chat.
5 hours?
Wait, 5 hours? What?
Ignore that one.
Okay. Oh, you actually cast strength on him?
No, I was talking to
Yep.
Sorry. All right. Andrew, you there? Okay. Oh, okay. So Fain is pretty effortlessly moving along the wall, pounding the batons in as he goes. Sometimes it looks like he's basically just holding onto the wall with his toes. And he gets across probably in like, he gets this done in like 3 or 4 minutes. It's pretty quick. And then 1 second. And I believe he gets them in and gets to the other side.
Okay, then I need a rope. Let's get a rope.
He basically
I have a
swings
rope.
from Patan to
You know, I
baton back over.
probably have a rope on me.
Like it's a friggin' Tomb Raider video game. He just flies back over here, basically.
I have lots of silk rope. I can do it. I don't know how good my running skills are.
I've got some hemp rope. It'd probably be better to leave there if we're going to make this like a permanent thing.
Okay. All right. I do rope magic with knots and stuff, like a professional.
Okay.
All
We're
right,
taking the whole party over there now?
hold up.
How safe is it? Like, I don't know what a piton rope combination does.
If you've ever
You ever seen
any
rock
rope
climbers
climbing-
with rope?
have you seen any mountain climbing videos at all ever?
Yeah.
You know how they beat the metal spike into the wall and
But what does the rope do?
what?
Is it, you tie it to yourself? And then
You can
move
hand
it?
over hand.
Okay.
It's something to hold on. Theoretically, you could put like another one that you could step along to, so you could have one for your hands, one for your feet.
Which, if that's what you want, I'm sure Fain can go line us up another rope. He'd have to pull out half the pitons though.
Fain, you were in the middle of the chasm a moment ago. Was that intentional or no?
No.
Okay, just checking.
He used his monk abilities to swing out there and come back.
All right. Yeah, if you want to make it super easy, you could get another rogue going.
That'd be my vote. I don't want to die in a chasm. I'm
That's why
wearing
we tie you off
split
first.
mail.
Like there, Andrew?
Yeah. Also public chat.
What just happened?
Oh no, weird. All right. Well, I guess he gets the second row of ropes in again, not taking long at all. Oh, yeah, maybe. You're probably right, Eric. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can now attempt to cross if you want. If you do not have the climbing skill, you have a base chance of 40, and then the shoot. I cleared it. 1 second.
Is that with the 2 ropes?
No. The rope and wall gives you 55 more. So you're at a 95% chance. Don't roll 96.
Don't roll a
through
1.
No, don't roll a 96 through 100.
Oh.
Or if you're in Great Honor, don't roll a 97 through 100.
Okay.
You
And that is
you can roll in the open. Hey, good thing there's some ropes there.
Yep.
Lelion almost slips off a few times, but
should we tie off just in case somebody does slip?
Yes, please. Why?
All right.
oh, Leland's already across. He's fine. Listen, guys, it's not the
All
fire
right.
that'll get you.
Wait, that was an option? Assholes?
Yes. All right.
I'm tied off, right? Before I make this roll.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Clug. You can do it.
All right, who? I know Leland rolled first, but I'm curious: is Rothbert across first, or is there an order, or do you not care?
I don't
I don't think we
I
care.
don't know that it matters.
Okay. So interestingly, Leland gets across and does not see Fain over there.
Awesome.
Is Teeger? Clug. You know what? Hold up. Yeah,
Clug may not want to come.
give me a charisma roll.
Charisma?
He's tied off.
Yeah, give me a charisma roll. Yeah, okay, Clug will go. Hey, Basil, are you making your guy go? Baltor.
No, I'm not going to make Bolter go.
Okay, he's very happy about that. He'll go stay by the dogs. He doesn't like the goblins, but the dogs are okay.
All right, I'll go listen to this door.
Basil, are you going across?
Yeah.
All right. Hold up, Dave.
All right.
Basil, give me a percentile roll. Al. And then Andrew, you might just have to say what the heck you're doing because I'm unclear at this point. Unless it's secret, then you can message me or something. But if it's something they would see, you can tell them.
I'll just, come across.
Oh, okay. You guys get over there and are wondering where Fain is. He comes across the rope from behind you. Very, very easily coming across the rope.
Did you go through the door?
No.
What did he do? How did you get back there?
I had to, put the ropes up. That's what you wanted.
If you're confused, that's okay. He's trying to confuse you, Dave. I just want to make
Oh,
that
okay.
clear. All right.
I say he's a doppelganger. We push him into the chasm.
Do it. Okay, I will.
I'll listen at the door.
Oh, there's a door there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me check if that's locked before Dave opens it.
And I want to. Well, eventually we should check that door or that wall out right there to see if it's just a hole or sorry, if it's a hole filled with debris or if it's something more.
Okay, well, first of all, you do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Have you ever heard anything on the other side of a door?
I think once or twice. And
Somebody
just
was
so I'm
screaming
clear,
once.
your standard operating procedure is to take your helmet off and put your ear to the door, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just, establishing that for future.
All right. Earworms.
You should just cut an ear hole out on one side of your helmet, and then just never.
This is my listening ear.
Yeah, never put that side of your face toward combat.
My shield side.
Yeah, you don't see any lock on the door, and if you
All
wish
right.
to open it, you may.
All right. Before we do, like I said, I want to check this wall out to see if there's anything special about it or if it's just the other side of a hole plugged up with a bunch of debris.
Do you want to chip some of the plaster away?
Sure.
It is bricked up there.
Okay.
You know,
Huh.
I could probably give you a little description of the room you're seeing too. Now that you got a really good view of
Okay.
it.
Yeah. This room over here.
Yeah.
Is this bridge nailed down or just?
It is a narrow stone bridge, about 3.5 feet wide. Slight arch in the center. It does not have rail guards or anything, so you probably want to avoid
Is it
fighting
like
on it.
carved into the thing, or is it just a stone bridge sitting on top of there?
It matches the pattern of the floor. I just didn't have art assets appropriate to doing that. I didn't even have a
Okay.
bridge. That's like some weird shit I put together to make it do
So
that.
it is like connected to the flooring. It's not going to like bounce off if we go running across it. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, you know, unless it's an illusion or something, but you know.
Awesome.
I believe. Let me click on you so I can see what you see. Yeah, you can see some doors over there. You see lots of spider webs up here, particularly as you start to go upward a little bit. It gets thicker, like above you up there. There's a 15-foot tall statue of Thoth here with a baboon head.
Awesome.
He's squatting with his knees drawn up to his chest. His arms are bowed, and his paws/hands rest on his knees. And I'm not seeing. Did someone just move my arrow? Yeah, that's probably what you see. All right. And yes, you see brick behind the plaster there. I don't know if you're going to try to break through a brick right now, but you're welcome to if you have some tools.
Oh, we got tools.
Don't do that. Leave it alone.
Already full of tools.
All right. I'm going to open the door.
Right now, you hear nothing really other than occasionally like weird whistling sounds coming from the cavern, but that's been true like the whole time anywhere you're near the chasm.
Okay.
You open the door and you see a body laying there in a very dusty hallway leading into a bigger room. That does not look. You see no footprints at all, which seems a little weird given that the corpse you see there. It looks like a lot of the flesh has been stripped away, but it looks fresh-ish. Like it's not skeletal at this point.
How about the ceiling? Are there scary things on the ceiling?
No, and this is the standard, like, I think it's 15-foot ceilings in here. Double check.
Okay. I'll go check out the body.
Ceiling height, 10 feet, unless otherwise indicated. So 10 feet. My
Does does it look like it died from any particular thing? Like, I don't know, spider bites or whatever?
No, it's almost like his flesh was, like, worn away, like friction or, like, rubbed raw with sandpaper or something. You don't see, like, slashes or anything, though. You do see a ring still on his finger, and he's still got, like, the armor he had is, like, he had, like, leather armor. It's like, worn down. Trying to think of how to describe it. Again, like, imagine you just took sandpaper to it over and over and over again and just, like, rubbed it raw.
Sure.
You do see a backpack that's not in great shape, but you can see, like, a water skin poking out of it, and you can dig into the backpack if you want, see if there's anything else.
Yeah. We'll dig into the backpack, and I'll take the ring.
Let me just put this stuff in the party sheet then. Basically, what you turn up as you go through the backpack is a water skin full of probably water. It doesn't smell and it looks clear, but who knows for sure. some sort of green potion. And there was a ring on his body that has the word Gregor written on it and a smiley face.
Cool.
So far, looking into the room, it's just basically a really dusty room, no footprints. You do see, leaning against the wall up here, a bronze halberd. I'm sorry, not a bronze halberd. One moment. Brass halberd.
Brass? All right.
Looks brass.
I'll go check it out.
Does this look like those double doors that we saw before? From the other side?
Yes, they look the same. And they look locked from this side, and it doesn't look like there's like, oh, you just unlock it like you're in your bathroom or something, you know? It's like,
Right.
no, you need a key.
All right.
I put the halberd in the party sheet, I believe.
Okay.
In case you need a... Oh, I gotta delete some stuff from the party sheet.
Can anybody use a halberd?
Anybody
I
can use a
could.
halberd.
Oh, it's heavy.
It'd be easier for a fighter type.
I can use it as an improvised weapon for 1d6 damage.
I'm going to
Where
take
you
the
going,
halberd and
Teeger?
put it down over here by the pitons.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants it.
Give me a surprise roll. Somebody.
Mm.
Dave. We'll make it Dave.
Okay.
He's usually in front.
Surprise. Surprise is right here.
Stop moving around, Adam.
Plug would be with me.
Oh, that's fair. That's a really good roll, Dave.
Did we get our zombie experience? Ghoul experience?
I've got it in the log, but I have not hit the
Okay.
button to give it out to you. Teeger's initiative is really messed up. I'm going to hit this button, and then I'm going to hit this button.
My surprise is better because of observation, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically, you would modify the segments you're surprised by if we were doing it that way. Otherwise, it really only matters about when you're by yourself.
Okay.
But if we end up doing the thing where it's like they roll a 9 and you roll a 3, then you're surprised for 6, but yours is better, and therefore, you're surprised for 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right, so what happens? You guys are kind of exploring the room. Teeger grabbed the halberd and started walking outside with it. And Rothbert's checking out some doors, and nobody really notices until it's kind of too late that the dust in here just suddenly started swirling up, and kind of you become aware of it as it's on top of somebody. Teeger, I'm putting you on the hall because you said you were out there. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's figure out who it's going for because it don't care. Sure. Yeah, I want to make sure I know how to describe this thing. So, reading the thing. So the spinning cloud, which you can probably see now, is about 10-foot radius. It basically swirls up around Rothbert. Because Dave's just, lucky, I guess.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna... I guess It's kind of on you, but it covers you up if I cover you with it. So
Sure.
I don't know. Give me a saving throw versus wands, Dave.
Wand. You want this public or
Yeah,
private?
that's fine. You'll know.
I want it public.
Hey, you made it. So this dust cloud, just suddenly the dust is rising up around you here. And it's like whipping into your face. It's hard to see, and you get your hand up in front of your eyes, and it's you can still kind of see, through your fingers or through your arm, blocking the dust from like flying into your eyes and blinding you. And as that's happening, you can just barely make out. It's like the dust almost takes the form of a fist and suddenly strikes at you rather solidly. Anyway. But you're okay. You feel like a pounding into your armor, but your armor blocks it.
Okay.
But you're kind of in the middle of this cloud right now, just to be clear. I probably would not have shield apply, but it missed anyway, so we'll do initiative.
Wait, hear this going on?
Honestly, no. Probably not.
With
Maybe.
whistling
Okay,
going
yeah,
on?
Maybe you just suddenly hear like to you it probably sounds like a gust of wind in there, which would be weird, but
Okay.
that was basically the surprise round where it just sort of formed up right around Rothbert. You guys can roll initiatives.
So I'm gonna draw my awesome spear Nightwind, but I'm not sure that it's on my attack page.
Hmm.
Unless it's labeled spear on my attack page.
It might be.
It's the attack page should be labeled the same thing it is in your inventory.
Well, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not always, but yes.
Where's Nightwind? Party sheet. Inventory. Gone. Back.
Go on.
Now it should be on your sheet. It's still on your sheet? It's weird.
Maybe it's evil. Maybe I'll just draw Spoke in the Wheel instead.
I don't know what. Oh, because you probably have another spear on there and maybe it's getting confused.
I did. I think we sold that spear.
Try one more thing. Nightwind. Party sheet. Take it away. Give it back again. Whip it.
That did add spear.
It did add spear.
Does appear to still be a +1. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is it right? Okay. I was seeing -1 on it, so I was. Oh, that's right.
But
I build it into
sorry.
the effect. not into the weapon.
So mechanically, Spoke in the Wheel still hits things that require magic if they're not good or evil, or no?
I mean, I guess.
Or am I not allowed? I'm
I
not
guess
allowed
you
to know
probably don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll draw Spoke in the Wheel then.
Did you guys like? Did you guys must have identified it because you have the actual name? So let me read it and
Yeah, we
see.
identified it.
No, it counts as magic for everything.
Okay.
It doesn't give a bonus, but it counts as magical.
All right. So I can use its defensive qualities and still have a magic weapon.
I don't know about the defensive. Oh, yes, but you wouldn't have any actual bonus to apply to defense.
That's a good point. If it's not evil.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it was good or evil, then you have that. But basically, it is +0 if the thing is neutral, but for purposes of overcoming like damage resistance, it's +3. You just don't actually have a +3 to work with in terms of
Okay.
defense or anything. Anyway, now that all that's said, let me roll this thing's initiative too. Wow, it's a really good initiative. Teeger, there's some commotion going on in there.
I'm running in there, checking it out.
Man, there's this flying dust cloud. It's weird. It's just like
Cool.
all the dust in the room got sucked into this like
I
big
bet
cyclone.
if we had all the goblins and they all jumped into it, that would hurt it.
Rothbert.
Okay. I don't suppose that a flying dust cloud can be hit with a hammer, especially a non-magic one.
There.
So,
Rothbert on top. Nah, wait. Let's do this right. Now we're good. I just had to do it the right
Okay.
way.
I don't suppose a non-magical warhammer is probably going to do much to a dust cloud, if melee weapons do anything at all. So I'm going to pull my wineskin or my water skin out of my backpack and see if I can hose this thing down to any effect.
Good idea.
Maybe we'll make a mud cloud.
All right, that's
How long do you think that'd take?
D4.
Maybe I can do it next round.
I actually think somewhere it says it's a D4 to get stuff out of your backpack, which seems really low considering drawing on weapons 5. Let's call it 5.
Okay.
Or maybe it's D4
right.
plus 5. That would make the most sense. Whatever. We'll say at the end of the round you can do whatever you're going to do.
Okay.
So I'll just set you to 10. Don't worry about it.
There you go. I got it.
You already had it. Lelion, what are you doing?
Leaving.
Good plan. I like it. It's solid. You guys are just gonna go stab a dust cloud, huh? All right, Fain.
Well, I'm on my way. I don't know. I feel like I should give Rothbert a weapon if he's pulling out a wine spring.
Don't attack yet. It still says strength X on you.
Because that was my effect. It just didn't give him the +1.
Oh, I put on a new effect. I didn't edit the other. Okay, we're good now. And I gotta knock off about 10 minutes of that, so yeah, maybe 15. Okay, good.
Ooh, he's easy to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I hit him in the arm. Is he dead?
Oh.
What size do you think he is?
There's a problem. It's that AC 0 problem where it's treating it as 10.
It says it hit. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you missed. Well, the problem was you hit it in the arm and it's a dust cloud, so it's fine. Man, I'm sad because the guy who writes the rule set apparently can't reproduce this bug. But to be fair, it doesn't always happen. It's AC 0. Sometimes it treats it as 10, which is the default. I think sometimes it sees the 0 as like nil. But not always, which is weird. Yeah, Fain, you're swinging at it, but you don't...
So it's clear to me that I have missed, not that I was completely ineffectual.
It's hard to describe. I guess you're starting to see this thing take a somewhat humanoid form, and you just don't feel like you've managed to connect with it because it's moving so fast.
Okay.
I guess that would be how you describe it, or how I describe it. And, you know, what with all the dust kicking up in your eyes, it's hard to see, and therefore you're you know, having trouble aiming.
Oh, my Nightwind's not giving the right. Oh wait, no, that's throw.
All right, Basil, what are you doing?
I'm trying to magic missile that bitch.
Cool. So I'm gonna have you not roll, but you can use up one of your
Okay.
casts.
Didn't work.
But as your magic missiles thud into it, they literally just like poof out like nothing happened.
Okay.
Like not like they hit it, but it doesn't seem affected, but literally like you see them streaking towards there and then they're just literally gone.
Does that look like a magical resistance to any of the casters, or does that
Could be.
okay?
I think this shit I need to fix. Okay. This thing's spinning around. Oh shit. Kind of moves to engulf Fain as well. However, it tries to beat at Rothbert. However, it just, I don't know. I guess it's your armor's protecting you from this almost like solidified dust pounding into you. Meanwhile, Fain, give me a saving throw versus wand.
Is this a use a mulligan kind of saving throw?
Well, I'll give you the type of effect that's happening here is that you're trying to get your hands up or arms up or something to keep yourself from being blinded by this dust storm that you now find yourself in. Probably temporary blindness in nature rather than, your eyes actually being impaled.
I'll just leave instead, I guess.
All right. So, yeah, you can't really see what you're doing at the moment.
Awesome.
Your screen go black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Rothbert, you get your water skin out, and I guess, it's impossible not to hit since you're kind of inside the thing. What are you doing with it exactly?
Well, I'm trying to see if the water slows it down any.
Like you're dumping the water out?
On it. Yeah.
Just kind of spraying it into the air? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a roll D6 penetrating.
What's the P die? Is that right?
Yep.
Or you can do /die D6 bang P. Oh, good roll. Well.
Come on.
Are you an honor?
Yes.
All right, so
2 more damage. Or 2 more of whatever number.
Yeah, it actually seems to, like the dust clogs up and just like falls off the thing where you do that and then just becomes like inert. Isn't the right word, but I don't know. You definitely affected it.
Okay. Am I able to get a whole water skin out in one go, or do I have any more?
I just counted that as the whole water skin.
Okay.
I assume you like tuck it under your arm and just squeeze and like jet that shit out of there.
I put it.
All right, new round. This thing is not speaking, talking, or making any noise other than basically the sound of wind going woo. I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Somebody pee on it.
You think fire would hurt a dust cloud?
I actually think that's a bad plan now, and I'm going to go just throwing water on it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about it as well, and I'm like, I don't know.
If water works well against it, fire may not. Let's not do that.
Yeah. waiting.
We are going to have to deal with a monk swinging wildly in a moment, though.
That's why I'm running. I have no idea he's blind though, so.
You know what I can do? I just heard about this.
Uh-oh.
Let me try this. Tell me what happens, Dave. One moment.
Okay.
It's max 10. Did you suddenly see a lot less of the room?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you're still able to see, but not very far because, there's all this dust around you. Remind me to
Okay.
remove that if you get out of the cloud. I just found out about that. Some people are using that now. They just light the whole level. And they use the Vismax on characters for all right, you can see 60 feet because you're all using continual light or something. And apparently performance-wise, that's a lot better. So,
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to do that because it gets weird if you're not the one carrying the light. But in this case, where your visibility is actually limited, it makes sense. I guess Rothbert is okay. Teeger, Lelion, or Basil doing anything? I don't see initiatives from them.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, new round.
I don't think they want an arrow flying around in there.
Probably really easy to hit.
It's a dust cloud. It probably, takes arrows and ranged weapons right out of the air.
That's probably the least Adam thing I've ever heard you say.
Learning.
All right, Al, you doing anything?
No, I'm just sort of observing and trying to determine what I'm going to try and do next.
Dave had asked a question, and I just realized there's a way I could answer it, so let me...
I did?
Yeah, last turn. Does anyone actually have Spellcraft? Arcane Lore.
No, because getting a hold of Spellcraft is a fucking ridiculous path.
You need 50 Arcane Lore first, right?
Yes. Which I just got 62 when I last leveled up.
Check Arcane. Actually, Arcane Lore seems fine for this. I'm just going to 40 because it's probably faster. All right, Basil probably isn't sure, but Lelion does recognize that that was magic resistance or something very like it that made the magic missiles disappear. All right, back to Rothbert. Rothbert probably never even saw the magic missiles because he's in a dust cloud. And it's very
I'm in a dust cloud.
All right, sorry. Now you're up, Dave.
Oh, right. My intention was to go back over to that guy's backpack and get his water skin.
Oh, okay.
Since I don't have any more water skins. I know it's this way, but I'm going to have to make my way along the wall, I guess.
You just kind of yeah. The dust cloud does not seem to follow you. So,
okay.
You stumble through it for a moment, and then you're out, and you can spend your round basically getting over there and getting the guy's water skin. That's fine.
All right. Where is it? Like on the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless someone took it. I don't know if anyone did.
I'll get to here then and grab his water skin.
All right. So that's you for the round. You can click the thing.
Oh, sorry. Actions. Done.
What's Fain doing?
I'm killing it. My god is going to will me in the right direction.
All right. You get -4 to hit, technically. I don't know. You're like inside. I'm going to give it. I don't know, man. Just roll. I think the blinded is already going to take care of your penalty.
It's whipping me in the face. I know what direction it is.
That's not really the issue.
It's a +3 weapon. It'll be fine. Was it fine? I can't see. Was it good?
Well, you rolled a 2, which was not a great start. And it turns out this thing, you get the feeling based on the balance of the weapon in your hand that this thing is neither good nor evil. All right, you're done. What, you get 2 attacks or just 1? Oh, you're actually
Just
like
one.
using.
I mean, I suppose I could kick it too, but
You can use the weapon in your unarmed attack and get its magic bonus in terms of overcoming resistance.
I'm doing that instead.
Isn't that your
Although
isn't that your thing? Well, you can do that next round. I mean, this round the +3 or whatever would have. I thought you were trying to figure out if it was good or evil or whatever. That part you can't do, but the let's look at improvised weapon again.
So they were big on you would use that if it was something you didn't want to touch.
I'd
didn't
say
have-
if you're hitting them with something that's literally magical of the necessary amount of magic, you can. You're not getting its +3 bonus to hit, but you could treat your unarmed attack as +3 weapon. I think that's fine. And I think it gives monks a reason to carry around something magical. Otherwise, eventually, you just can't do shit, which seems weird.
So then basically just roll an unarmed attack, but say I'm using whatever weapon.
Yes. And then you can get whatever its plus is. Not to hit or damage, but for magical purposes. Anyway, yeah. All that said, this thing is no longer targeting Rothbert. It's trying to hit Fain. And it does. Fain, you can't see what's going on anymore. And you just feel like, whether it's pounding wind or whatever, pounding into you, you take a little bit of damage. However, give me a save versus poison. It's not actually poison, but it is a save versus poison.
I don't care for this fella.
All I'll say about this is it's not an auto kill.
Wait,
but more damage.
why does he have a -4? Not that it matters, but
it's probably for the blindness, and it doesn't seem like it should apply here.
Yeah, not that it mattered, but still.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the effect?
Okay. So what was happening is like this thing pounded you, and then you like dust is flying into your face, and it actually seems to be trying to force itself down your throat. But you
it does sound cool.
Prevent that from happening.
I think I'm gonna leave this place.
Maybe.
The thing about Fain is he never stays longer than he should in a combat.
Yeah, you're right. Totally.
I'm sure with his camera off, Dave is flipping you off right now.
Mm-hmm. That's why Dave came up to me last week at work. He's like, I should have turned undead during that fight. I took all sorts of talents for that. Forgot I could even do it.
I sure did.
All right, Leland, what are you doing?
So I spent the 5 segments getting my water skin out of my backpack.
Yeah, it's fine. You can use it this round.
If
you're throwing it, you'll need a ranged attack, but you need like an AC 10. Maybe even a little less. It's a big thing. Actually, AC 10, but with the miss chart, you might still hit it anyway. I guess is what it comes down to.
Fair.
You could literally miss the broadside of a barn, though.
If it comes down to it, you know that I'm specialized in grenade-like weapons.
I will not apply a non-proficiency penalty. All right, so somehow it goes off course, but it might still hit anyway. Boom. There's a text for that in there. Goes a little far. Man, I was just looking at this on Monday because we were throwing shit. There's one other roll for like how far it goes.
Yep.
And it's based on range category. What's your range right now from it?
20 feet.
Oh, you
so
actually were
2 categories.
Longer. You were actually at longer range than anyway.
Yeah.
Page 99. Boom. D12 for how many feet it goes long. You know, you probably smacked me with it. I'll give it to you. The thing's 10 feet. You went off by 10 feet, so sure, it probably still hits it. Given that it was long rather than left or right. So go ahead and roll a d6 penetrating. Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess as the water skin hits the ground and slowly starts splashing out.
Plus one for high honor. So
okay, cool. So should Fain have +1 to his strength? Because of that?
oh, if that would apply to that, yes. Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, fixed. Fain, you suddenly feel slightly stronger. You don't know why.
Yeah, maybe I should stay in combat.
Sorry, you had reminded me of the honor gain after I'd cast it, but it would have been there for it.
My bad. All right, Lelion, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
What is that, Master? Says Klug.
I have no idea. Let's stay
Hey,
away
Fain,
from it.
just keep it up until its fatigue is too much.
Yeah, there you go. One moment. Top, no fat. Fixed. Can't threshold a pain a dust cloud. Wait, why is this thing only... Wow. This thing rolled poorly for hit points. Oh, it's because it's small. I used a 10-point kicker. That would be why. I should do away with that rule. Damn it. Anyone who needs an initiative, go ahead. Rothbert, you got your are you tossing it or you're like running up there?
I'll get a little closer so the toss is a little easier, but
Once you're within 10 feet, that is the optimal range, and it would be damn hard to not hit it at that point.
all right. I'll get to about there. That'll probably take me a segment.
You just roll it now, it's fine.
Okay.
Just roll d20.
Okay.
Your Thaco is 16. So given that we're going to call it an armor class 10 for the purpose of this,
Okay.
do a d6 penetrating.
All right. Oh, that's not whatever.
I mean, the water does seem to be, man, it's funny. The thing's size small, even though it's a 10-foot radius.
So that's 2 points with honor.
Okay, yeah, I got it. I got that. You can end your turn.
This seems like a bad plan, but in case we need it, I spend the round getting the torch I have in my backpack out and lighting it.
Okay.
This seems like a bad plan should be the name of our party. I go in a that-wordly direction.
You try. Give me a d12.
Why?
You're blind.
I am keenly honed secret powers.
Okay, give me an observation roll.
You're a bad GM. That's what Dave said anyway.
That's what I heard, okay?
All right. Based on you hearing the party, you can kind of tell where they are, and therefore you can move in the direction you're hoping to move.
All right, I'll see if it follows and punches me and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it is going to hit you. Or try.
I duck or jump.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking a little more, and in retrospect, it probably shouldn't have been AC 10 to hit this thing. But here we are. Oh. Well, Fain, as you're rushing out of this thing, you feel a smack in your left shoulder that is pain unlike you have ever felt. I should roll damage before I say that.
I walk it off.
Okay, maybe not unlike it you've ever felt, but it was a good hit. Congratulations, you just scored 22 temporal honor.
Jeez.
Why?
You got credit.
It critically hit you with
It
severity
didn't say
22.
that on my side.
Yeah, it hides it because there might be effects I don't want you to know
Okay.
about. Was the bonus damage 13? No. Man, ever since I changed that to be bonus damage, it never happens. I should change it back. If you were carrying anything that's dropped, so that weapon you were holding, you just dropped as you were leaving in Dust Cloud. Your shoulder is an agonizing pain, giving you a -3 to hit.
Why is this thing so mean? Can't we go back to killing senior citizens?
And undead.
Oh. You feel like the bone is actually broken. I'm trying to see what exactly that means. I'm just going to read it. Broken bone, head of the humerus, with compound fracture, can be cured by magical means or healing at 1/10 the normal rate. Setting a broken bone using first aid skills is a quarter rate. It doesn't actually say anything the broken bone does, though. I wonder if there's a compound fracture. We'll figure that out in a minute. But anyway, it hurt. You got smacked. You go rushing out of it, and kind of eventually you bounce into a wall, and you're probably roughly where you think you are. I guess it's still all black to you. At the moment, your vision is not back yet. Then, on its turn, starts coming this way. Rothbert, Basil, probably not Lelion yet. Give me saving throws versus wands.
Even though I made it once already?
Yeah. I'll only do it once per like time in it, but
okay.
Honestly, it really probably should be every round. It probably should be every round. I should have made you do 2 before, but whatever.
Did Fain ever hit it? Did it look like he was doing anything to it?
You probably couldn't really see, but also he never actually connected, like in terms
I
of...
left a +3 weapon on the floor for you.
Yeah, it's like right about there.
If you don't go pick it up, it's probably safe in this room.
All right.
It's in the party sheet.
Wow, that's big, but there it is. All right, and then it tries to smack Rothbert as well. But, man, in this case, you're not like right in the center of it. I will say your shield applies. So basically, you're holding your shield up as you were throwing the water and stuff, and man, something slams into your shield very weakly. You barely notice. Clug says, Master?
Do we got any more water?
The goblins have a bunch of water. Barrels even.
Clug's about to make some water right beneath his feet.
Pee on it. Sure.
Andrew, give me a saving throw versus wands.
Why are you so mean to me? I didn't even touch it.
Oh, Basil, did you ever give me a save? You did. My bad.
Wrong
Yeah,
one,
well,
but I
yeah.
don't think it
missed
mattered.
Basil is also blinded by this thing. Andrew, you can see again and act as you wish this round. I'm going to remove that from you. You see again? It should work.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that stick over there?
That's the club you dropped.
Oh, I can go get it on my way out.
All right. You can head over there if you want.
Well, I was gonna go get it. Well, you don't know that. Never mind.
You guys probably don't really see each other right now. Consider that thing to be obstructing sight pretty damn well. Okay, it looks like... Hey, Basil, you're in the cloud right now. What do you want to
Freak out.
do? Go on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Cover my eyes and like I know I imagine I would remember basically where the wall was, so I would try and want to get close to the wall.
You, given all the people around you right now, you probably can at least back up and know which direction's back. As soon as you start moving forward, though, like, then you could start getting confused. I doubt that's what your plan was, to go into it further anyway.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you're just backing away, trying to get your eyes clear?
Get my eyes clear and like anchor myself against the wall so that I'm not falling into a pit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which wall?
Probably the closest wall.
Given that you... Well, okay. So you were facing this way. There's a wall to your right, wall to your left, and a wall behind you, which... And you can't see them anymore, so...
Probably to the one to my right.
Okay. Great. Teeger, what you doing?
Teeger's gonna try to grab. Does Lelion look like he's all right, or is he?
I'm fine
Confused.
for the moment. Stay
Okay.
away.
And I'm
It's
gonna
close
grab
to
Basil.
him. It's okay. Basil, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and do you say anything? Teeger?
Let's get out of here.
You're pretty sure Teeger's trying to guide you out. Do you want to go where he's leading you? He could lead you anywhere.
He might own you now.
Al?
Yeah.
You're gonna let Teeger lead you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's fine.
All right, I pull him back to this area as I can.
Rothbert, you can go ahead. I'm not going to have you make another save until its turn. If
All
you're
right.
still
I was gonna move over here, pick up the stick, and then try to get Fain and out of the room. So that's
It's
gonna
on
take at
the-
least 2 rounds.
It's on the party sheet, so go ahead and grab it.
Oh, okay.
What's your movement?
6 right now.
All right, so it's about 3 segments to get there, 5 to pick it up. You'd have 2 left.
I figure I won't be able to do anything this round unless it comes at me. I might be able to attack it.
You can get about back to where the arrow is if you want to be by the end of the round. So
Can I see Fain over there? Does he look like he's going to be able to get out?
I will give you a thumbs up with my non-broken arm.
And honestly, given that he was planning to go for the club, probably about the time you get there, he's right here.
Okay.
I think roughly.
Does he look blind?
Nope, not anymore.
No.
He's probably
okay.
got red eyes and he's tearing eyes and stuff, but he can see you.
Yeah.
So Rothbert starts picking up the club. Fain, do you want to change what you're doing as part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't have seen him till like 2 or 3, so that's why I was like, you guys get to the club about the same time. All right, we'll catch up. I'll get to Leland. Leland, what are you doing?
We threw a bunch of water on it.
Mm-hmm. You gonna try to light it on fire?
Yep.
I will allow it. So, is there a saving throw? There shouldn't be, right? It's just damage.
It's just damage.
Let me check something. It has magic resistance, but I don't think that should apply for this.
I'm not casting magic. I'm not casting magic at it.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. It's you're making actual fire, I
Yep.
believe, not even like necessarily magic
Well,
fire.
sorta. I'm turning it into an alcohol-like substance and then setting that on fire with the torch I lit.
Right. Yeah. So that's my point. It'll be actual fire hurting it and not magic.
Correct.
The last thing he was hit with was that dude's water. So if that's not water, take that into account.
Yeah, I will. Okay. I will. Your spell does its thing. Man, that's a weird one. We'll find out what happens when you throw your torch, I guess, or stab
Ready?
with your torch. Oh, is it now? Sure, let's do it now.
I figured it basically was, right?
Might as well. Sure. Yep, that'll work. So you jab your torch into it, and basically you see a brief flash of fire, and then actually that isn't what happens. Sorry. Just a little bit. Give me I think a D4 plus 1. I don't know. I'm going to go with D4 plus 1. I don't remember it. So you jam the torch into it, and you do not see a flare. I think basically at this point there is no water left, given the way the dust and the water counteract. But the fire does still seem to hurt it a bit. So that would be 3 damage? Or you already... Yeah,
Yes,
3 'cause of
I
honor.
just did the +1 that you said, not the +1 from honor.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to do 3. But yeah, you're getting the sense there was really no water left to affect it.
Fair enough.
That's effectively what did the damage in the first place was.
Well, if it, yeah, if, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide like how the water damage the thing. I doubt it's still wet, given the sheer amount of.
If it,
dust.
I agree with that part. I guess what I was going to say is if it was still back where the rest of the water skins were, I might try to argue there were some still in them.
Oh well,
Since they didn't do a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's not at this point anyway.
But
right?
yeah, it moved. So, did I hit done yet? No.
But yeah, that could have been a good point. All right, Fain, what were you deciding to do?
I'm gonna hold here
All right.
until there's a clear shot.
So Teeger was pulling Basil out.
Yep.
And by 4, they can definitely be out the door if you want.
Yeah.
This thing's got to play eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Kind of flows over Lelion, make a save versus wands. Hey, you're not blind. It did not crit you. Why is that to Rothbert? Well, either way, anything that hit Rothbert would hit you. Hey, Dave, give yourself a point of armor and 2 health back. Sorry. Hey, Eric.
Armor and 2 health.
Do you have armor?
Yeah.
Technically, yes, I have robes.
All right, I guess give yourself 2 damage and a point of armor.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
No.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
of.
Yep, just mark 3 on that.
Well, no, it would be 2, right?
I'll leave
The
it to you.
robes would still soak, wouldn't they?
I'll leave it to you about what order you want that to happen, as long as we do it consistently.
Oh no.
I can see it going either way, so I don't really care. What's up, Dave?
I picked up the wheel and the spoke, and it screwed it up.
Uh-oh. I can get it.
If you scroll back, it says party to Rothbert blank. So it's no longer in the party sheet, and it's not in my inventory.
What causes that to happen?
I have no idea.
Well, whatever. I'll get a new one real quick. Open the wheel. What the fuck? You just got like 9 million effects. Dated on.
Okay,
All right, well, you got it now.
cool.
I think.
Thank you.
All right, Leland, give me a save versus poison. Still a weird save, but honestly, I don't know what would be better. Death, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it was almost a 16.
Man. All right, so basically, this thing's like drying you out. You feel like some dust forcing itself down your throat. You take an additional 1 damage that is not soakable by your magical thing.
Okay.
However, you're still choking on it. You're probably going to want to get out of there.
Yep.
All right. And that's that. Oh, Basil, give me a save versus wands. Hey, Teeger, where do you lead him to?
Right where he is.
Okay. He's touching the
Push him
wall.
up against the wall.
Yeah. Basil, you're still bleary-eyed and can't see. Just so you know. All right, you guys can roll initiatives if you're doing anything. If you're Basil and you're blind and you're standing by a wall, you don't need to. But if you're doing something and you're blind and you're standing by a wall, then go ahead. If you're throwing Basil into the chasm as a sacrifice to the goblin gods, probably be some sort of opposed strength check. Man, Clug could just give you a little shove right now, Teeger, and no one would ever know.
Why would he do such a thing?
I don't know. Why would he? He's been pretty loyal.
He's been off ever since he lost his bunny.
Dave, you had 12 feet of movement left if you wanted to.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you don't have to, but.
All right, I'm going after the cloud. I gotta hopefully
I'm
do something.
hoping we have a Spider-Man conclusion where Clug has to choose between saving you or his bunny.
I just lowered your vision, Eric, while you're in the cloud.
Okay.
All right. Teeger.
I'm gonna poke my head back in, see what's going on.
And all you really see is like the outline of Lelion and a swirling dust cloud.
Does he look all right?
No, he's probably clawing at his throat a little bit. And
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend my turn trying to pull him out, whatever that means in terms of turn-by-turn movement.
does that fit with what you're doing, Lelion?
No.
Okay. Well, then we'll see what happens.
Sure.
Teeger probably gets there about the time you were doing whatever you're doing. So, Rothbert, what are you doing?
I'm moving up to hit it.
Okay, given that you were still going from last round, I'll just let you do that right now.
Okay. Do I have to make a? If I get close enough to hit it, do I have to do all the saving stuff and all that?
No, not right now.
Okay.
You're basically swinging into the cloud.
All right.
Granted, this thing seems to have no trouble just moving a little bit to engulf you. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Man, you guys got some unlucky rolls tonight.
Wait, what?
Except when it was AC 10.
Did that apply the defense effect to me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It says Attack at dust cloud, defense effect +1, or is that the cloud defending
That's
+1?
because it's AC 0, but I had to make it AC 1 with a +1 from an effect to work.
Oh.
That's the stupid.
Okay. All right. That's me then.
All right, man. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's really hard to swing into a cloud and find the solid part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is swirling around super fast. All right, what were you doing, Leland? Teeger's probably right about behind you right now, but hasn't interrupted you yet. Granted, it would be really hard to cast
Seemed to do
this,
something last round. I'm swinging the torch wildly at the thing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably the other hand over my throat to try to do something to keep it out of, but yeah, otherwise just...
Yep. I will, yeah. That will technically miss. I guess I forgot to have you make an attack roll last time, but whatever. You got the freebie last time. Yeah, you're swirling it through the dust, but you're not actually finding that hard part to connect with. Even trying to jab it right in front of your face doesn't seem to work. Speaking of which, give me a save versus poison again. This one should have been at -2, but with a nat 20, it doesn't matter. Maybe it was swinging the torch right in front of your face that did it, but suddenly you're able to get a breath of air again. However, I do need a save versus wands for the shit flying around in your eyes.
I thought you said you were going to check that each time we entered it, not each round.
I was going to say, whatever. Okay, we'll go with that. You misunderstood. So, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll go with it. Because that's how I did it the first round, too. Oh, shit. It was supposed to go. I thought there was someone else, though. It probably swirls back a little bit so that it's on Rothbert now. So, Rothbert, you can make a save, and then it's also going to try to hit you.
Which one? Rods? Or wands?
Wands, yeah. Hey, you're not blind at all. It does punch you right in the face, though. For no actual damage as it catches your helm. However, despite the fact that it did no actual damage, you need a save versus poison.
Success.
All right. You aren't choking or anything. Fain, were you doing anything that turn or just sitting in the corner?
I'm good here.
Cool.
So is Lelion not coming?
I guess I'll walk off my injury.
Fain, by the way, the thing. You know what? Never mind. What were you asking, Adam?
Is Lelion not coming? Should I leave him alone?
You guys can talk.
I mean, I was busy swinging. If you're gonna like bodily try to drag me out,
I guess I don't know if you're blind or not, so I'm just pulling on you.
I'm not. So,
Okay.
like I said, if you're bodily pulling me, yanking me out,
No. I'm just trying to guide you. I'll leave you be.
actually, if anything, at this point, I'm gonna go here. Take this torch and hit the damn thing.
I'm good. I'm going to back away.
Really?
He's a shooter, not a swinger. Come on,
Right.
come on.
He's a
Basil, you can give me another save versus wands.
he's a lever, not a fighter.
That's true.
At +2 now.
Not really a leader either.
I said lever.
Oh, lever. Fair.
He likes to leave rather than fight.
That's true.
All right, out. Basil can see again now if you if that affects what you will or will not be doing. Okay. I think we need initiatives. I don't
Okay.
have one from anyone.
Does I didn't see him succeed with fire, did I?
No, probably not. And honestly, it was such a minor success that I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to even describe what would have happened.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't try it. I mean, it seems reasonable to try something like that.
Okay.
If you're trying to look for a justification, just go ahead. It's fine. But that said, it was like 2 or 3 damage, so I'm not sure. This thing does not scream or talk or really do anything other than just swirl around and occasionally beat into you.
Okay.
So you're not hearing screams of pain as you throw water on it or anything like that. All right. Well, Rothbert, you're up first. What are you doing?
I've got Greek Fire on my belt. So is that anything to pull it out, or is that part of the initiative roll?
It's supposed to be a D4 to get something off your belt.
Okay. Then
but there is no initiative roll for thrown weapons. They're kind of like ranged weapons. So technically, if it wasn't readied, you just go on 6 instead of 1. That's what
Okay.
it amounts to.
Let me skills. Okay. So do I just roll the attack? Is it far enough away that I'm not going to get splashed with it, or do I need to?
This is
I can't
Greek
back
fire.
up. Yeah.
I guess it depends if you hit.
Okay.
Given that you're trying to, I don't know, if you're just pouring the shit on the ground, you might take splash. If you're trying to hit the solid part of it, it's entirely possible you miss. So I'm not really sure what your overall plan is. Like the water, you weren't worried. You were
There
just
you go.
spraying it through the air. Well, there you go. Problem solved. Although technically this happens on 6, but that's fine. Go ahead, roll damage.
Really?
Well,
And that uses it, so it's gone.
So now you see. So there's a big flame. Yeah, that uses it. There's a big flaming. You see flaming streaks through the cloud as it's spinning around. Because the fire's not out yet. Well, 1 die of the fire is out. Basically, next round you'll next round you'll roll a d3, Dave. Basically, your maximum damage until it burns out is whatever the die was. Anyway, you're done. Basil.
Yeah.
Let's try another magic missile.
Well, I hit magic missile, but I meant to hit fireball because and I also wanted to ask, given that like now I can see and I see that maybe fire had an effect. What do I think in terms of like do I realize that it's like magically resistant, or you know what I mean? Do I think that do I have any reason to believe that casting a fireball would actually do anything?
You believe that if it's magic resistance, whatever magic resistance it had to magic missile would probably also apply to fireball in terms of its ability to just cancel out the spell. It doesn't mean the spell itself would be canceled. It would mean like the fire just completely doesn't affect it. Like where the fire hits it, given that it's magical fire, it just dissipates. In terms of what you've seen, you fired magic missiles at it and they disappeared. And Lelion cast some sort of spell at it and nothing seemed to happen. Whether or not that's because it was magic resistance or some other reason, you don't know.
Okay.
You're also pretty sure there's no way to put a fireball in there without hitting your friends, which is okay if you're okay with that, but I want to make it clear.
Well, I thought it was big enough that maybe. But given that, I guess I'm changing my mind and probably go next round because I do have some Greek fire, so I will want to try and pass Greek fire.
You can spend the rest of this round getting it out instead of
that's my thinking.
So probably the way it works out is Basil starts digging out his spell components. It's just about to cast, and he's like, nah.
Yeah, thinks better of it. Yeah.
Okay. Done button for you. All right, this thing's spinning all around. Who did it attack last turn? It was Rothbert?
Me.
Yeah, let's do that again.
I don't like that.
Oh, I rolled damage. Let me actually see if it hits you first. My bad. Okay, it did.
Yeah.
That worked out. Hey, Dave, give me a save versus poison. Hey, you're fine. Ish. I'm going to skip Fain for now. Get to him at the end of round. Teeger, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head back, get some water.
Okay, that'll be a few rounds. Going over that wall is kind of slow.
That's fine.
Unless you're going at breakneck speed, in which case
Nope.
I welcome it. Fain. I doubt Rothbert and Lelion see it. What with being in the cloud and all, Lelion might notice. Honestly, I don't know if he even would. What Basil sees though is I don't know if he was doing monk ninja shit or what, but Fain basically comes flying from up this way. Like he's almost the height of the ceiling, and he's kind of facing that way. He goes flying backwards, hits the wall, and then like kind of slowly drops to the ground. That's what he did.
I broke my shoulder.
Clug says, "Oh, we're leaving. I'm coming." All right, new round.
Yeah, now I'm leaving.
There.
I'll try to hand the torch off to Fain. Like, here, this seemed to actually do something to it.
Okay.
I just can't seem to hit it very well.
It's like that'll be great in the place that I'm not.
Probably, but
Don't worry, Rothbert will take it. All right, so Leland's going to be leaving. Fain is... I don't know. Go through initiative. Rothbert on 4. What were you doing?
Taking a swing at it with the club.
Cool. Give it a whirl.
Or not.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, does it take the fire damage on my turn or its turn?
We can do that right now. Roll a D3.
All right.
I'm probably not going to do honor for the burning each round.
Is that a penetrating D3?
Technically, yeah. Okay, so 3. But it didn't burn any loot
5.
that turn.
5. It didn't apply my...
I'm not doing honor for...
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right.
I'm not going burning. Hey, Rothbert. Do you have it? Yeah, you probably have a shield.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's bludgeoning into your shield.
Okay.
Basil.
I'm gonna toss the thing.
All right. You're at pretty far range and a pretty shitty shot. Like, where are you aiming for? Like, right there?
I'm aiming for center mass of the thing.
I don't think you can even see center mass, can you?
Oh, I suppose it's around.
Like,
the
I'm
corner.
looking at the line that's being drawn. It's going through a wall, so... Yeah, I mean, you
All
could have
right.
moved up a little bit last round if you want to. That's fine.
I'm repositioning a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You are at -2 to... I don't know, just roll a d20 and I'll tell you what happens. That definitely is a miss. But what kind of miss? Roll a d8. Actually, roll 2d8. Short by 1 foot. That should still hit it. You can roll damage.
What is damage again?
2d6, I think. Was that right for Greek fire?
On the object.
Was this Greek fire or lamp oil?
Should be Greek fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be in your weapon list on the combat page.
It's not. I don't know why.
Well, you can just roll 2d6.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something. Let me check something before we do this.
Derek,
Yeah.
is the Greek Fire, is that a D6 maxed at 3? Or is it a D3? It makes a difference for penetration.
Well, not really, because it would still be maxed. I don't care if you penetrated 15 times, it would still be maxed at 3. So you're right, actually, it should have just been a D6 maxed at 3, which is actually worse than me saying a D3 penetrating.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be able to do more in the round than it did in the previous round. And once it gets down to 1, it burns out.
All right.
So I must have been thinking of my last character. I do not have Greek Fire. I thought I was carrying it, but I just
Well, that's
don't-
okay.
Nothing's happening.
That's fine. You can move somewhere else if you want then, because it's not like you would have moved up. You can move back farther. You can stay where you were. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm just hereabouts here to help. If I can, if there's something I can do.
Lelion and Fain, you can move pretty much wherever, well, not wherever you'd want to be, but within reason where you would have gotten in around if you don't want to be there.
I guess I'll go punch it with a torch this turn. Why not?
So it's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah, slightly.
Then I'll be taking a flask of lamp oil out and throwing a tad to it.
Oh, I have Greek Fire. Maybe I'll do that.
All right, well, you're going on 6 if you're getting a flask out, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Same for Lelion.
Let me get to.
You know what? I can just set it for you guys. I'm sitting right here.
Oh, I got it. But
That didn't work.
or 6. Sorry, I did it 5. But yeah.
This thing. All right, and Teeger's, working his way across the ropes, but it's not a fast process. Clug's right behind you.
Cool.
I never did roll for Clug.
I rolled for Clug. He made it.
He just rolled a 95 for that one. He's actually dangling. He has to cross by hands because when this jerk Fain pounded the ropes in for the feet, it was too far apart for the goblin.
It was not supposed to be too far apart for the goblin. It was supposed to be too far apart for halfling.
Oh, wait. There.
Oh, yeah. 2 damage. Nice.
So it's D2 next time? Yeah, and I dropped my weapon 5 feet away.
Yeah, give me a D8.
And haha.
All right. Your weapons, I don't know, here, roughly.
Okay.
Man, this whole thing just sort of flows this way. And then I'm going to put you guys back on it. All right. Lelion and Fain, give me a save versus wand.
This is the worst game.
Not entirely inaccurate. All right, you're both blinded. And then, I don't know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Fain's odd, because he is odd. Really wanted another crit there. That actually hits you. It only missed because of your acrobatics, which you should not actually get if you're blind. Just like you don't get your dex. There's just no code for that. So, take 4 damage and give me a save versus poison. Very good. You're not choking to death. All right, Lelion. It's very hard to see where this thing is. You know it's around you somewhere.
I mean, if it's around me, that seems like a good place to spread lamp oil.
True.
I'll take the risk of me going on fire too.
It's gonna be what, 2d4 at most?
You're basically just spraying this thing into the cloud and hoping it catches in places, right?
Yep.
That seems reasonable. Give me a d6. So it turns out rather than bursting into flame, the oil is just kind of soaking up the dust, much like the water did. But
Okay.
in this case, that might be better.
Does that penetrate?
It doesn't matter. I think that's 2 hit points left, or 3 hit points left. In retrospect, I'm wondering if I should have actually required hit rolls for all the water and shit, because I think it was the main body you need to hit, not the cloud. But whatever, here we are. Leland starts spraying oil all over the place, and the whole cloud, which at this point was not looking good, what with, the burning streaks through it and flaming dust and whatnot, it all kind of clumps together and finally it's just gone. Like, it dissipates. There's clumps of, like, burning, clumped up dust on the ground, and I don't know, there's probably a big, like, explosion of dust that washes over the room and out through the door.
Greek fired!
You missed. Hey,
Oh.
roll D8.
All right. So you wasted a Greek fire?
Well,
I
technically
can't
we're both blind. He would not
I
know
can't
to
see
not
what's
do it.
going on.
And he was doing it simultaneously, so.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell the noises died down.
Simultaneously.
Can I have my vision back?
Yeah, I guess you can.
I must have thrown through it, I guess. I don't know how I would have missed it.
Roll a D8.
No,
I
that's
tell him.
bad.
I start screaming, "It's dead! It's dead! It's dead!"
Take out that dead guy.
Left.
So right into the wall.
Yeah. Basically, you set the corpse on fire. Anything that wasn't on there is toasty now. Alright. Fain looks fucked up. But otherwise, honestly, most of you are in okay shape.
Damn, he looks like he's in high honor when you look at him.
All right. I pick up my weapon and I come over to Fain. Dude, you look fucked up.
Hey, Adam, you made it. Well, did you roll?
Wait, I'm gonna go get some. No, I'll roll.
Give me a percentile. It would be super awesome if the battle's over and they come back and you're just not there anymore because you fell into the pit and died.
What the fuck happened there?
Oh boy.
Which was pretty damn close.
Well, that was Clug's roll.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Leland,
Oops, that's
you got
still
your one.
Clug's.
You got your 1
Hold on.
point back from follow through.
That's okay. I needed
Yay.
two rolls.
Okay.
Full heal does not heal a broken bone, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna need a special spell for that.
All right.
Aren't
I was going to look up the details of that broken bone.
Min bones, something like that.
The weird part was it said compound fracture, which I'm pretty sure does some extra weird shit.
Second level spell, Min Limb. This spell allows a limb to have been that has been disabled as a result of sustaining its maximum damage, such as from a critical hit or become functional again. The repaired limb functions have been healed normally, and so the target suffers no penalties related to damage. This spell will not mend a severed limb. So you'll have to wait till tomorrow, but I can fix your broken bone.
Yeah, we're going to say your attack penalty is still present while it's broken. Well, actually, it's not. But that arm cannot be used right now. Though, was it left?
Yeah, I'll bind it up and put you in a sling.
Let me find this damn thing again. So you tore your muscle. And you broke your Basically, I don't know where the head of humerus is, but that was the bone you broke. Unless set properly prior to healing, even magical healing, fractures will heal incorrectly, giving rise to lasting limps, obvious lumps, etc. In this case, half of any associated movement and or ability score penalties will be permanent. Cure critical or better will eliminate the effects. I believe your specific broken bone thing should work too, though.
Okay.
I believe they wrote that chart before they even had all those extra spells.
Yep.
If you are at full health right now, though, Fain, I will say that you do not have your -3 to hit, but you just have an arm that you cannot use right now.
Head of humerus.
It was your left arm.
That's okay. I'm ambidextrous, and I kick things too.
I mean, that's true. It probably won't affect you other than carrying shit. Man, what if that had been a 24, though? I need to know.
Well, I'm going to grab about 5 water skins and try to cross this side of the wall again.
Well, you can't. Wasn't it audible from back there? The noise, the racket it was making?
I don't think so.
Derek?
You would have heard like some whirling wind, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It probably does seem done by now.
Oh, okay. Then I won't do that. I'll just come back. Make a roll.
I'm back. So severity 24 has a lower damage multiplier? What? Wait, why is that one ×3? Did I typo that?
So, Derek, the head of the humerus is where it attaches to your shoulder blade.
Oh yeah, I looked it up in the chart.
I must have something wrong because a severity 24 crit was ×3, but a severity 22 is ×4. Fix that later.
Okay. Do you want to keep going with your disabled arm, or we done for today? What's up?
He doesn't even use that arm.
I don't want to adventure with a broken shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
So not even look in the door?
Oh, I mean, we should probably just listen at the door and look while we're here.
Yeah, okay, I'll listen at the door.
Oh, by the way, this room had pale green walls, in case you care. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Peaceful aqua green.
Oh. I'll listen to the door, but there is one other thing I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to collect up as many of these globs as I can and pitch them into the cavern.
Okay. Most of them kind of start crumbling apart as you pick them
Yeah.
up, but there's a few like charred bits, I guess, and yeah, you can toss them.
Yeah. We just sweep it out, make sure there's not enough to reconstitute if that's the thing.
You need a broom. Alex
Yeah.
or Adam likes making the goblins work. Maybe he can send them in here with soap and water.
Oh, they're gonna die on the cliff face.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, you don't
All
hear
right.
anything.
I don't hear anything. Should I open the door?
I don't know. Should you?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
do it.
You may.
Okay. I'm gonna
Do
open
it.
the door.
Looking in here, you're guessing this place has not been disturbed for centuries. Again, a big thick layer of dust all over the floor. You got to stop walking in the room when you open the door.
Oh,
man.
okay.
You gotta let me
Sorry.
touch shit first. It doesn't matter in this case though. There's a wooden desk, a chair there. They look very old and like they could fall apart at any time, but there is like fancy gold inlay in the desk and stuff. And then there's a door to the north. That's pretty much what
Okay.
you see. It's kind of a boring
Okay.
room.
Can I walk in?
Now you may walk in, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go check the desk out. Has it got like anything in it? It's got drawers or secret compartments?
Actually, as you touch the desk, like to start pulling a drawer out, like one of the legs crumbles. The thing starts to fall, and the thing basically shatters. into a bunch of broken pieces on the ground. But as you pick through those, no, you don't really see anything in it. Maybe what once was paper, now like brittle, and you touch it and it just flakes into nothing. Nothing even written on it though.
Okay. Want to do a secret door check here?
Like the big long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check the room.
Make some time pass, huh? Let's see. We're spiking stuff in for a little bit. You did that room, and then you're doing this. Okay. Yeah. Your strength spell should not have expired. This thing does not handle time well. Strength was how many hours?
5.
All right. Did we find a secret door?
What the hell did I just do? Oh, you did not.
Do I need to recast it on him first?
No, you're fine. I put a new one on there.
Okay.
I need to do it with I have to make it no duration because otherwise it's in rounds and things get really confused when I make 10 minutes pass.
All right.
I mean, technically, do you want to put it in the 15,000 rounds that would be?
Could maybe.
I've
I've got a thing. I've got a thing that reminds me to do wandering monster checks when time passes. I just put his thing on there with 5 hours.
Okay.
So, wait, not 5 hours. It'd be 260. Okay. No secret doors, Dave. Sorry. What was anyone else doing during all that time?
I was also looking for secret door.
Heck yeah. All right. On the plus side, this room is pretty plain, so the check went pretty fast. You're tapping on the walls and you're feeling along them, and it doesn't have. It does. I mean, it still has some frescoes and stuff on there, and they're all Thoth related, but it's not. It's not quite as detailed as all the other ones have been. Like some of the rooms are insane. You could spend like a week in there. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I'll observe the other door.
You do not hear noise.
All right. I'll open it on up.
I mean, you really don't hear noise, Dave.
Nice.
You can open it up.
That's actually 0, right?
Yeah, sure. You wish.
That's succeed by 63.
You see a short hallway there. Turns to the right. Well, once you're in it, you can move.
Okay.
At the end, you see a door. Actually, you might not see the door.
I see the door.
You do see a door. Okay.
Are we going on, guys? I know
stop.
that.
Well, as long as we're here.
The door looks a little weird. It doesn't seem to be made of wood, despite it looking like that on the graphic. It's like it's almost like a stone wall with a big handle in it.
Okay.
Do your thing, Rothbert.
Like it doesn't look like a real door?
It does not look like a normal wooden door. It looks like a hinged stone wall with a handle. Maybe the back end of a secret door?
Okay. I'll go up and I'll observe it, listen to it, make sure.
I'm going to save your roll. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
You were too fast. But your rolls are terrible. I just want you to know that.
That's okay when there's nothing there.
Absolutely.
I'll pull the door, open it up.
All right. I need to... You can open it. Go ahead. You're going to see a wall, but I'll fix that.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, don't go out there yet. I deleted too much wall.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so the thing pulls in towards you, and you you see a kind of a square room ahead.
Can I go in?
Pretty plain, not nowhere near as dusty as the other ones. Yep.
Can I see from this side how it's a secret door or how to activate it or anything?
Not at all. Well, I mean, now that you know what to look for, well, I guess right now you see a big hole there because it's open. But
Mm-hmm.
no, you don't see anything obvious.
Do you want me to take an observation roll to try and find a mechanism from this side to open it?
Do a secret door roll. You are not seeing a mechanism on this side.
So this is like maybe a one-way door?
It's definitely possible.
The door we
Yeah.
just came. This door is the one-way door.
Is this the
Definitely-
illusionary wall?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We stick a piece of wood in it
Okay.
or something. A wedge.
Yeah, you could definitely wedge it. You got the pitons. You could drive one of those into the ground. Assuming you have any left.
I have two.
I have-
I got
I have
all
a-
iron
I have
spikes.
spike. I have some spikes.
That would work.
Do we want to leave this door open? I mean, wandering adventurers are just going to come into the backside of Goblin Town now.
Well, I want us to be able to get back.
That's
Well,
what the heightened rope bridge is for.
Yeah. We can get into this room in the future by going over the rope bridge. We could just go back to Goblin Town this way, taking the
Oh.
hallways.
I missed that we've been over here before.
Yeah, this because
Okay.
if you go right, it's the hidden wall.
It's
Gotcha.
the hidden wall with the spiral staircase
Here.
up to the Sturges.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. We can leave it.
You unlock
So-
your Dark Souls shortcut.
Yeah, let's go back to Goblin Town and rest up Fain or head on out or however he
No.
wants to do it.
I ain't sleeping in Slaveville. I'm going back up to the inn if we're calling it today.
Okay.
I want a real bed and real food.
Okay.
Yeah, but you get nothing but the finest rat if you stay here.
Nope.
El rata.
And when I say nothing but the finest rat, I literally mean nothing but rat.
All right, so we don't chuck that door open, but that'll be the way to get back next time we
Probably,
head
yeah.
out. I
Oh,
guess.
sorry.
Yep.
I'll reopen it. I'm gonna leave it unblocked on the map.
Sure.
It's just so you remember it's there, but it is.
Yeah, it's on the map now.
Going to look like a wall from the other side. Basil through. Well, you guys are all leaving. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I think we want to go get. He didn't want. Fain didn't want to do too much adventuring with a broken arm.
And a pansy. Have some XP. That's from last session and this session.
Woo! Kick ass.
I don't know if there's treasure you've been hauling out. I kind of lost track, so let me know if there was something you hauled out recently. Let's see if you get out of here. I'm due a wandering monster check one of these goddamn days. Anyone have too much honor?
Nope.
Because I've been rolling twos nonstop on this wandering monster check. Hey, is
that
Teeger
good?
staying here? His buds?
No, I'm going up this time.
Oh, okay.
You gonna go by and tell him we're heading up?
Yeah.
All right.
What should we do about the spiders?
Kill him. 2 guards.
We had 2 guards.
3
They don't
guards.
they don't like fire. Set up some braziers or something.
There you go. Listen to
We
this
don't
guy.
have any. Get us some.
I'll get you some.
Here we got some
Back-
kindling we could bring over.
They actually all sit in the dark here. In fact, probably most of your stays here, you're just sitting there in the dark because the only light would be whatever you bring if you have a continual light or something.
Can't we just put up some gates in the hallways so that they have at least one internal area that doesn't have chasms in it?
There you go. Get that craftsman back up here.
That was expensive. I'll go buy him some torches, or something longer lasting.
All right. Well, you guys unfortunately get back to the inn without incident. I'm sad.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's like, wandering monsters are part of, part of the punishment for going in and out too much. But there's no punishment. You guys can do a fight and go back anytime you want, and it seems fine, except the occasional green dragon.
Can you turn
Anyway.
temporal honor to regular honor
Yeah, you can do that when
you rest, or is it like a level up thing?
No, at the end. Like anytime you have downtime.
In safety.
Okay, it's 4-1.
Relative safety, yes.
Okay.
In fact, not only can you, but you are theoretically required to.
Okay.
Otherwise, the play would be to keep as much temporal honor as possible when you're great honor. Speaking of honor, let's see. Does anyone Fain probably doesn't need more, but he gets a point for being all fancy with the ropes, getting those put in like it wasn't nothing. Do you guys want to share your tales of fighting the ghouls and stuff with the people at the inn, or are you keeping that story to yourselves?
I think we already did, didn't we?
We did that. We did that already.
Oh, I guess I didn't hear that. I think I heard. I think I heard we got paralyzed, but I don't think Are you giving a full telling that really impresses people with your?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then everyone.
They
gets
do
a
have all
honor
the
for that.
skills to be able to do that effectively.
Did you know you were able to transform undead? I'm telling that tale as much as I can.
There's an undead fly, man. Yeah, I still got that. Man, I've been talking to people, other DMs about it, and like nobody agrees on how that should work. And it's so weird. Like the idea of turning a non-living thing into a living thing is very weird. And should you be able to create undead with that spell? No, probably not. Should you be able to create golems with that spell? No, probably not. So then the question is, why can you go the other way?
Like I said, if in the end you wanted to eventually rule that it's one living creature, I could understand that as the
I think the way I'm
correction that needs to happen.
For the stuff like the statue, I might do it differently. I think for like undead, I don't think it has to be living, but whatever you turn it into is still an undead version of it.
That's fair too.
What I might do with something like the statue is you turn it into a little statue of a stink bug instead of an actual stink bug. I might go that.
That works too. Yeah, so it stays construct or stays. It keeps type, but otherwise
changing the shape of it.
Yeah,
it's got a little base and it stands on it, and a little engraving under it.
So but at the same time, your guy is a metamorph. I don't want to gimp you, given that is
sure.
your guy. So I'm
sure
trying to figure out where that line is.
So we're gonna rest tonight. We're gonna heal up. I'm gonna cast the spell to heal up Fain. What else is there to do tonight? Anything? Are we gonna head right back in? And where do we want to go? The other side of that drawbridge? Sorry, the bridge over the chasm.
Yeah, we gotta go inspect like the statue. And I thought there was a door over there.
Oh, there was 3.
Oh well, yeah, that sounds like a great place to go next.
All right. Then the next day, looks like I am. Badoop. Badoop. There you go, Fain.
Oh my god.
Your limb is mended.
That actually spell? I thought there was a broken bone one.
Like I said, mend limb is allows a limb that is does that have to be a broken bone one?
Yeah, mend broken bone is the 3rd level one. Let me look at that. He also had a muscle tear, so the mend limb I think helps with that. Mend limb fixes a limb that's been disabled as the result of sustaining its maximum damage. I mean, that seems worse, honestly. Although maximum damage was a lot easier to come by if you let the original damage go in too.
Yeah. If the Min Bone is a 3rd level one, then I don't have it. I could probably set it and
Obviously, I can just use my monk self-healing. It's probably better than silly cleric magic anyway.
let me tell you how long it takes a bone to mend by itself.
I have monk healing. So there you go.
You managed to avoid the profuse bleeding. It was like a random 15% chance. Man, I'm kind of tempted to switch back to the other. I'm not going to do it mid-session, that's for sure. I am unclear on what this broken bone actually does in terms of problems. Well, here's the thing. Unless set properly prior to healing, even magical healing, fractures will heal incorrectly, giving rise to lasting limps, obvious lumps, etc. In this case, half of any associated movement and or ability score penalties will be permanent. He had no movement or ability score penalties. So I think the way this is going to get ruled...
Sounds like a clean break.
You didn't have the Mend Broken Bone spell, but he is effectively healed.
Okay. I set the bone before I healed it.
It just looks real... It looks a little weird there. There's like a lump.
I set the bone.
Yeah. Your Mend limb, though, will repair the muscle tear that he also had, which wasn't doing a lot to him. Given that he didn't actually have attribute penalties, but that's fixed now too. Basically, it no longer bothers him pain-wise.
All right.
All right, it's a new day.
Okay.
Took a pretty good crit there for 22 honor. Temporal honor, but...
It was a temporal honor roll over to real honor that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody should cash in.
When I cast that spell, I heal. I use some honor to make it a little better.
I am always okay with you just saying I don't take the honor. Like, that's the same as burning it for bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I'm at the top of the window right now with 2 temp honor.
I use my temporal honor to listen at the door of the tavern. I mean, whatever. Just don't take the honor at that point.
All right. Do we want to go right back in and go to the rope ladder?
Yeah.
All right. I would ask.
Yes.
I would ask Fain to go across first and check the pitons and ropes to make sure that it's still stable. I don't want us to do that without... I don't ever want to cross this without that happening first anyway.
That would be a good goblin trick.
Or somebody else trick. They're like, oh, adventurers are going to use this. Let's set up a death trap for them.
All right, as you guys come down... Well, hold on. Hey, that worked for once. All right, you should be able to see yourselves in the statue room. I guess I probably didn't need to put you on the map, but in this room down here, you guys hear some shouting in Goblin, and you hear like loud squealing noises.
They fell in the pit trap, guys.
I think they're running illegal dogfighting.
I go check it out.
Hey, beastmen? Like squealing or goblins?
Beastmen. What you find when you get down there... Oh, something just broke when you walked. That's weird. What the hell broke?
There's a trap
Mouse
like right
update,
here, right?
System null reference exception. What the
Yeah, there's a pit trap at the end of that hallway.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
And
it's
big
yeah.
door that activates it.
So what you see as you get down there is rat in a pit and a couple of your goblin buddies like throwing stones down at it, trying to kill it.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
They're hunting dinner.
They're hunting dinner.
All right.
They ask
Hope it works.
they ask you if you can give them a hand because the rocks really aren't working.
Oh, sure.
You're gonna
fly
waste one of your
arrows.
infinite arrows.
Yeah.
Mark off like 2 arrows and you
Sure.
kill the rat. They're very happy. They're not entirely sure how the rat got caught in the trap, given you need to open a door to do it, but it happened.
Cool.
Then they inform you it was a quiet night. No spiders ate anybody.
That's
Awesome.
good. Gotta watch out for those.
And you guys, I'll just move you. You're heading back over here. Yes.
Yeah. We'll do that.
All right. Give me a couple
Hold on.
rope checks. Don't roll,
There's that.
I'm gonna tie off to somebody else so that
So you can drag them with you.
Sure.
Before we actually start climbing, just because can anymore. That.
Congratulations, Fain. You don't die.
Yeah, the ropes seem good to me.
Nope. Yep. Leland, strength.
4 more
Oh
points.
no! Catch me!
Does he get a D8 or does he get a D6?
He is a fighter class, D8.
For what?
Oh, you're casting it on Fain.
Yeah, I'm casting it on Fain.
I don't know why.
Did it not? Okay. Because he was rolling at the same time I was casting. He was rolling his move check. Yeah, no, I'm casting it on Fain.
Right, yeah. So he gets 4, right?
Yep.
You fall on Teeger and hopefully he doesn't die.
Yeah, I failed, Derek.
Well, let's see what happens. First of all, do you have mulligan?
No.
You're not in great honor?
Nope.
All right, 1 sec. Be anticlimactic if you just fell to your death. Luckily, there are safeguards in place. Let me finish doing this though. Strength.
He clips in with the carabiner.
Let me pull this up again. I don't know. Klug has no trouble getting across, but Teeger, man, he manages to slip. And actually, what armor are you wearing?
Scale mail.
I just realized this could be worse for quite a
That's
few.
splint mail.
All right, well, I'm not going to give any modifiers to the roll since I told you guys all it was 95 before. But future things, it's actually worse to do this in armor or encumbered.
Yep.
Sure.
But for now, hey. Give me a dexterity check. And then give me a percentile. All right. You slip and you're holding on basically with one hand and you pull yourself back up and it takes you some extra time, but you get across. It's actually pretty hard to fall and die.
That's good.
With unless you're climbing like free climbing.
I need to sit down for a minute. I didn't like that.
So we'll make that again in case anyone wants to read this shit. It was
You get over in the corner, it's far away from the
actually given. I think it might actually be technically impossible for you to fall and die without. That doesn't make sense though. If you're climbing across in like field plate, you're gonna have like a really low chance of succeeding. But the resolution of failed climb attempts starts at 5%, and it doesn't really get much worse. I feel like your armor should play into that one too, though.
Yeah.
There's still a big halberd right here on the ground, by the way. I don't know what to do with it.
Kick into the pit. Then it'll be like
I'll
treasure
carry
when
it.
you find it later.
Is it on the sheet?
It's in my inventory.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want to carry it, I can.
All right, sure. It's in the sheet now.
What is happening to the light?
What's happening with the light?
It was like flickering for a bit there.
For a moment, you feel like you're hearing like some echoing voices coming from somewhere.
Me?
All of you from down
Okay.
in the chasm, like you're just hearing this echoing sound that vaguely sounds like speech. Like you couldn't even make out a language though, but it fades after a moment. Maybe there's some adventurers down there. Who knows?
Okay.
Are you sure you put the map in chat?
I did not put the map in chat, but it was the same map you'd been on. I'll do it now though. Bam.
Okay.
I'll also move Basil and Baltor. Oh wait, does Baltor have to go with you?
No.
Now that
Again,
he's seen you guys do it a few times, he's less worried to try. But
we'll give him one more pass next time he's got to go, though.
oh, okay.
All right. Do we want to? Let's check this bridge to make sure it's solid and it'll hold us.
Yeah.
So normally it's like 10 feet tall rooms in here. Just so you know, this chamber, granted that the chasm part of it, goes way up past where you can see, but the part that looks like it should have a roof is about 30 feet tall.
Okay.
So it's really a large chamber that you're in here. I guess you'd have to know it's more than 10 feet though, given that I said the statue was 15. So. Looking ahead across the bridge, you can see the floor is a little dusty.
Is it evil dust?
I mean, there's only one way to know. There's lots of spider webs up here. Lots of images on the walls around the room.
So, in order to test the bridge, I'm just going to run straight across it.
Okay.
And if it starts to crumble under my feet, I'll just Legolas that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unfortunately for me, it's a solid bridge that seems fine.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you'd spend so much time on those graphics if it was a bridge you're going to get rid of.
I mean, honestly, a bridge that I could press a button to delete would look a lot like that. It's very
That is true.
Very disjointed from the rest of the map.
I'm gonna keep an eye over here at the webs
Cool.
while everybody else crosses.
Sorry. Now that you're over here more, you do see a skeletal body laying in the corner over here. And you see a lot of empty torch sconces on the walls.
Okay. Did Baltar come with us?
No.
Okay.
He's also not going to stand that close to the edge. He'll hang out back here.
Okay.
Well, actually, if he can see you guys right now, he'll, I don't know, watch.
Okay. You guys start looking around. Like I said, I'll keep an eye over here on the spider webs.
We just burn these, please, so my goblin buddies don't get picked off one by one.
Sure. Why don't we look around, make sure nothing's going to attack us while we're attacking the spiders?
Just so you know, the last patch of spider webs you burned, it's not like you put fire to them and they went whoosh and went all over. It kind of curled where you were touching. It was the web spell that was like whoosh. I just want to make it clear you can't just touch them and suddenly, you got a bonfire.
That's not what movies taught me.
Yeah. Really? They never burn the spider webs away in the movies.
Yeah.
They're always just
There's
pushing
full
through 'em
on.
with their bare hands.
Yeah. All right. Somebody go check out that body.
I'm on it.
I'll go with.
Hey, Dave, give me an observation roll.
All right. Where is it? There it is.
Thank you. All right, so the body, it's skeletal. It's been here for a long time. There's a dagger that looks like it's jammed in the thing's chest.
Okay.
Are you actually like willing to touch it and loot it?
Yeah.
Okay. A rotted purse with some platinum coins in it, and a rotted backpack containing a book that appears to be a spell book.
Cool. I'll take those.
Put that in the party sheet. Actually, I put belt pouch small in there, but don't take that. It was rotted and shitty. So
Does the dagger look as ancient as the bones?
it's not like rusted to garbage, but it's not like unusually shiny.
Okay. I'll leave the dagger.
Or of any particular value. But yeah, it's not rusted, but also it doesn't look like there's really a lot of moisture or anything in here, which is actually kind of surprising. What detect magic's for? Find out one way or the other. All right, Teeger's a spellcaster now.
All right.
So Dave, give me one
Yep.
more observation roll.
All right.
All right, you just gonna make visible. You definitely see some spiders like moving around on the webs up there.
Like giant-sized spiders come out and eat us, or just regular?
Yeah, well, they're not like, it's not like they're leaping on you at the moment, but you were keeping watch there, and now that you're looking, they're definitely coming out from farther back. Given that you were specifically looking for them, you can kind of see a couple climbing along webs. One of them is starting to like get on the ceiling of this room here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be trying to creep along to drop down on someone, but you very much notice their sneaky attempt.
I pointed out to the entire party.
That said, it's not like, oh my god, he sees us, and they jump at you because they're spiders. They're still just kind of.
I really
moving
miss
to where they were gonna
those hook horror guys. Those guys were the best.
All right. I'll back up to the center of the room, just so I'm not near the edge, and I'll try to keep them in sight. And if Teeger wants to start shooting, go right ahead.
I think we should do a fireball. Does
Well,
somebody
I don't
that?
have those. You're the spellcaster, right? You picked up a spell book.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read.
It's probably true.
Wait, weren't you a
Do I
book
need to be?
merchant or son?
I
Yes.
just knew a good book, quality wise, from another.
Are you guys
Uh-huh.
discussing what you want to do, or should I go around? Or should I start rounds? I'm not sure. They're not ready to jump into combat. I'm not sure if you're kind of watching or keeping distance.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Or if you're like, no, we're about to shoot.
I would like this nest to be destroyed, and it seems like if we can take some spiders with it, that'd be great. But I can't do that.
You can completely kill spiders. Start shooting.
Right.
Do you think one of these spiders is the one that killed your guy?
Yes.
That one there's up, like way up on the ceiling.
Are there any goblins up on the webs there?
You don't see any.
All right, I'll take a shot at number 6.
Okay, then we'll go into rounds. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
What am I going to be doing here?
All right, I'll be right back.
Basil, Fain, do anything?
Not
Okay,
yet.
Fain's
I
fine.
gotta.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
I want to see how difficult the poison saves are first before I wade in there.
Makes sense. What's Lelion doing right now?
Right now, just a sling bullet.
Well, Teeger, he's crawling along the ceiling, seemingly unconcerned.
Okay.
I don't think
I'll make him concerned.
Yeah, you probably will.
Just kidding. I broke my bow.
Oh God.
Wow.
We're gonna say in this case the bowstring broke, which probably means when combat's over you'll have to fix it.
Great.
You
Well
want a
done.
halberd?
I'm not sure having the bow snap in half would make sense, but Teeger gets out. He's like, "Yeah, all right, I got this, guys." Draws back the bowstring and it just snaps. Man, maybe one of those goblins was sawing through it in the middle of the night or something.
You got like a backup sling, right?
Leland does better.
Short bow.
As long as you have a backup, that's the important thing.
So I mean, I got to run up there, so it's probably a couple of
Hold
extra
on.
segments.
They're up on the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah. They're about 30 feet above you guys.
Well, then it super stands. I got to run up there.
Valid. And you know what? I need a height indicator. That'd be fucking sweet.
You should
All right,
really
well,
just redo the whole program in Unity
I should
this weekend.
do whatever you're doing, Basil. Yep, this weekend, starting now.
I mean, I'm going to get up closer to the group, so
I got you.
I'm in with the group. But
Hey, Teeger, your bow's broken, so I guess you're done.
Yep.
Rothbert, what are you doing?
Well, I was standing ready for them to come down on us. If they stay up on the ceiling, I'll switch, I guess, next round to ranged weapon.
So they're kind of moving. I don't know. I have initiative all of a sudden.
Whoop.
Well, that's okay. It's because for some reason they didn't have initiative, even though I thought I rolled.
I'm just gonna use my monthly powers to be in a position that's not anywhere near underneath them.
These things are kind of they creep above you. And I guess other than one lone sling bullet flying up towards them and probably whacking off the wall right next to one, it's not like they really were in danger or anything. So they kind of take their time thinking, hey, that's just food down there. We're not in a hurry. It's not doing anything to us. And they probably position over who looks the juiciest. So Klug, Lelion, Fain.
Yeah, I don't allow that to happen.
Now, granted, you guys can probably move around too. They're starting to skitter pretty fast though. They effectively have a move of 18.
Oh, that is faster than me.
Granted though, Fain, I mean, you had plenty of time to move as they were coming towards you. Although if
I'll get Nightwind out so that I can spear it when it comes down.
it's fine. Either way, they didn't attack this turn, but they're basically directly above three of you. And we will go to the next round. Feel free to do initiatives.
You can't really willingly delay yourself, can you?
I mean, I'm okay with it. It depends. What are you trying to do?
Start casting, but not until like 3.
I'll let you delay when you start the casting, but you can't like draw out how long it takes to cast. You can get your material components.
That's
out
what
and
I'm
sit
saying.
ready.
Yeah.
If it's a one segment thing,
Does this have
effectively you
material
can.
components? Oh, it does. Okay, I gotta add a D4 to that anyway. Never mind, because I gotta add the D4.
Okay. Normally, if you roll it on the thing, it'll roll a d4 for you if it has components.
Oh yeah, it will. Okay, that works. That's exactly what I wanted, basically. Though it still puts it at 5, even though by definition it's a 6 casting time spell.
I think it might
yeah.
be. Do you have Dex?
Your reaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
It probably shouldn't be applying. Oh, wait, it's a 6
And,
casting time.
Yes.
Then something's wrong there.
Your reaction adjustment actually adjusts how soon you can get your
Components
stuff
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Components.
And then Great Honor also affected it, but somehow it shouldn't go below 6. Realistically.
Why did it d4 plus 2? It thinks the casting time's 2 for whatever reason.
But you see right there in the description, mod chaotic transformation 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Minus
whatever.
3.
I'm
Minus 3 minus another one for Great Honor. That's where the plus 2 comes in. So you got a D4 plus 2.
There's a it should only be taking away the material component time. It shouldn't ever be able to take away the 6.
it should only be able to take away from the die roll, not the fixed plus 6.
Right.
All right.
But effectively, I want to start casting on 3 and finish on 9, taking the chance they go quickly, and if I get hit, it won't interrupt me.
I see what you're saying. Okay, basically.
So if you want to just set me to 9, I'm fine with that.
I will do that.
You can always set yourself to 10, I guess.
I could have, but yeah, I want to kind of skip the first couple in case that's when they hit me.
Oops. Hold up.
Just look at their initiative on the combat tracker.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, Dave.
You good? Yeah. All right. Teeger. There's a spider up above Clug or Fain or Lelion.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do more than this, but I'm gonna pull out my short bow and position myself between the spider and Clug.
I'm so disappointed.
Oh yeah.
You can actually take a shot on 6.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how to do that.
Wait, aren't you a bow snob? What are you carrying 2 bows around for?
In case something like this happens.
I suppose, but you feel very disgusted by what you're doing here. Yeah,
He wants to combat over as soon as possible so he can restring his original bow.
I skipped your turn so that I can move you to 6.
Okay.
You can
All right.
take a shot then. All right.
I'm moving to here, and
you getting ready to bat one away if it falls on Lelion?
Oh yeah. Probably the one over Clug because he's pretty defenseless. So that's me. Gets there.
How about Fain? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stab it in the face.
It's not
with an open armed attack.
It's 30 feet above you.
Well, then we're at a standstill.
You can throw your spear.
No.
Okay. Then hold off 1 second, because on 1, there you go.
If you throw your spear and miss, it comes back at you, and then it's a ranged weapon.
These things actually launch themselves off the ceiling. Like, you were kind of expecting them to maybe like dangle down and drop or fall or something. These literally spring like super fast down towards you. If Rothbert had not seen them coming, like that would have, yeah. Anyway, however, since you're all ready on one and they take time to go, those of you who were ready, I'm going to go to Rothbert. There's one leaping for Lelion. Rothbert, I'll give you a hit on it.
Okay. The Leland one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm moving you, Teeger, just so we're not all on top of each other. Here, I guess.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, look, I threw my weapon on the ground. Again.
Hey.
Okay, this is making up for those saves from last session, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your
You want
weapon,
me to roll?
your weapon
See where
goes.
it goes?
It's like roughly there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
You just, you take a backswing at it, and somehow your weapon goes behind you. I don't know.
Damn, these guys.
You rolled
They
a
must
2,
have sprayed.
dude. You rolled a
They must
2.
have sprayed something in the air.
You have +6. It's nice. I guess hitting those falling targets is hard. All right. Bites at Lelion. Of course, hitting. All right, well, ignore that part. Lelion, your robe takes a point of damage, and then give yourself back 3. Is that... Are you wearing your thing right now?
Oh, yeah.
Let me...
I could have swore I had it marked as
You do?
worn.
It just doesn't seem to be working. Let me...
Okay. I mean, I'm keeping track of it on another sheet anyway.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't soak anything. That's weird. Maybe I need to put a damage type on.
Okay. Well, fixed.
Okay. Yeah, you got your health back and you took your note, so you're good. Somehow you're just not actually hurt by that, and therefore, if there were to be poison, it does not apply right now. Fain, on the other hand, probably does a ninja flip to get out of the way and succeeds. And then there's poor Klug, who backpedals furiously as the thing springs, and he probably falls on his ass, but is not hit. That's shocking, actually. Especially since his armor effectively wasn't doing much there versus piercing. All right. Fain, you can take your second attack, I guess. Wait, were you actually using the spear as a spear?
No.
Okay, you're unarmed with it. Got it.
In the shin. Which one?
You should kick it right into the pit. All of them. You hit all the shins simultaneously.
Oh, there was he.
So this thing leaps at you, and you take a swing at it and miss, but then you catch it on your roundhouse kick, and it like falls on its back and starts twitching. You can end your turn if you so desire. I need to watch when you attack that one if you get a +8, because you really shouldn't, but I think that's stacking. Basil. They're now on the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the one that's going for Glug.
Got him. That big, bulbous abdomen thing. Ooh, stabs right into there. A bunch of goo comes spraying out. The thing makes like a weird chittery scream. It's gross, man. I hit the button for you. Teeger, you can shoot.
All right. I shall do so.
Make sure you use the right.
Yep.
damage. It's probably just D6, right?
Which shoulder?
This one also, between being stabbed in the back and then shot, kind of starts thrashing around on the ground. Leland, your spell goes off. You gonna turn into a bug?
Nope. Let's see. I gotta make sure I do all this one right. So first,
Yeah.
the
You guys,
flat
no.
10% failure chance.
Nobody turns their tokens where they're facing. What's wrong with you guys?
It doesn't fail.
Not chaotic enough.
Then just a normal D20 attack roll at it, basically, to see if I can touch it.
It could be a touch. Basically, you're going for. Let me check what their AC is. Their AC 6. I feel like that's probably just their
Okay.
correctness. Yeah, you touched it in the bad place, I guess. I don't know.
Poked it right in the eye. All of them.
Save negates.
You definitely touched it. You can hit that.
Oh yeah, I actually can cast the spell at it. I think I need to do that one.
It might roll the
Then I
attack.
need to do-
It's probably going to roll the attack roll. If there's a button that's just the... Yeah, whatever. It failed its save. So what is happening to this thing? And you made the
Bug
extra
needs a
attack
new
roll.
bunny and needs to not lose this one. Do what?
Nothing, I was just checking.
Okay. Yeah, no, another bunny. Clug needs one again. Not lose this one.
Be cool if it had poisonous
Spider
fangs.
bunny.
Spider bunny.
Kind of terrifying.
If it fails to save and doesn't turn back, it thinks it's a bunny after that.
It does not die. All right.
Do I get the same number of shots with a short bow as in my regular bow?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's one bunny and 2 Threshold of Pain spiders, so I don't need to roll this out.
Okay.
Plug. I guess he'll take the bunny. But he's it's just not the same. Not
Then
his
we got to go back into the anti-magic room and it can turn into a spider and kill him.
No. I assume you do kill the 3 or the 2.
Yeah.
Are they dead? It was almost scary for a minute. Leland almost got hit. It's 11:30. Let's stop there.
All right.
Let me hit this button first, though. Boop. Uh-oh. That was a decent chunk of XP. They must be poisonous.
Like we want to lob some fireballs up in that.
Hell yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'll stock up on fireballs next time. And we'll start with that.
Yeah, I need to get my. Do I think the guys back at the inn can fix my bow, or is that like a town thing?
If it's just a
Bowstring.
broken string, you can do that.
Okay, cool.
Pretty sure you know how to string your own bow.
Like stringing a guitar.
I will assume you have your minor bow repair stuff, but I would say it's like an out of combat thing, or at least
Oh.
A couple rounds,
Sure.
of not being in melee or something to fix it.
All right, I fix it then.
And yeah, that's fine. Well, remind me next week,
Sure.
because it might depend what you guys are doing in the meantime. All right. Cool. Congratulations on not dying.
Did the Super Bowl end?
Congratulations on getting
That's still
the card
going on?
for 500.
Oh, it ended.
It ended.
Did the team that you wanted to win?
No.
Did you want the Bengals to win? Because that would make the NFL sad.
Yeah, I did. But
Guys,
why would it?
I just rolled 185 twice on AT&D 20. Let's go for 3.
So they lost.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Can you code up something that's based on a creature's type? Like to hit and damage bonuses?
Yes, that exists. The hard part is, like, let's say I put an orc in there. You might have something that's hitting damage against orcs. You might have something that's hitting damage against humanoids. You might have hitting damage against things that live underground. So it's like, you can put it in there, but unless I have the keyword on the monster that you're looking for, it doesn't always work.
Right. Okay. Part of my Undead Slayer package is right around 4th level, I choose a specific type of undead to concentrate my special abilities upon.
Oh,
Against
okay.
that type of undead, I gain +2 bonus to hit and damage due to special inspiration and thorough understanding of the creature's weaknesses.
Okay.
If I had, I'm just going to run this by you. If I had to pick one, what do you think about Ghoul?
Yeah, that's fine. So what do you get? +2 to hit
+2
and
to
damage?
hit and damage against a specific type of undead.
I will make that Ghoul and Ghast.
Okay.
I think those are close enough that should cover anything that I actually called a Ghoul or a Ghast. There are some, like one of the ones you were fighting that Eric polymorphed had a name, so it didn't actually say Ghast in it anywhere. It wouldn't have known to match that, so just once in a while we're gonna have to watch out for it, I guess. But like a generic Ghoul or Ghast, it'll definitely.
All right. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that.
Let me add that to you in the combat tracker.
I went looking for my flaws and ran across some other things.
Yeah, check out that Teeger flaw again, it being like a bow snob, basically. Is that a thing? I'm not crazy, right? Is that an Archer
No, that's a
package thing?
Yeah, it's an Archer thing.
Always seek a better bow. You must have the best strings, the finest wood. So, okay. Well, yeah, that's not like you refuse. The one I was thinking of was like an armor snob flaw where you literally won't wear lesser armor. But this is not that. This is just if you can get a better bow, you will.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
All right. I'm taking off. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Later.
Yep.
I'm going to back up the campaign because I haven't done that for a month.
That's a good idea.
Yep. Taking the day off work tomorrow.
Are you?
So you can code that up in Unity, like we said.
For Valentine's Day, since me and my wife can't really ever do things at night, we're gonna hang out during the day. So
Cool.
because otherwise, there's kids after school shit, and then kids and getting kids to bed, and by then
Kids and
it's fucking
kids.
9:30 at night, and you just want to go to bed yourself, or stay up all night playing video games. But one of those things.